Everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today's battle report for you is going to be another game of Tabletop Simulator. As always, we got 2,000 points of Dark Angels versus 2,000 points of Custodes. So let's hop into it and look at the armies. Alright, so my army today, I've got 2 battalion detachments. I've got on the left here, I've got a lieutenant with a lance. I had 4 points left over, so I figured I'd just throw it on him. It was a little better than just having a chainsword. And then I got a tech marine. They're pretty cheap HQs. They can do some cool stuff. I'm just not a fan of librarians right now. I don't like the power choices for Space Marines. So compared to power choices of other armies, I just feel a little left out in the cold there. But that's me personally. Anyways, so I've got 3 squads of Marines here. 2 are with heavy bolters and plasma guns, and then the third one is a missile launcher instead of the heavy bolters. I've got 3 Razorbacks with assault cannons, and 2 of them will be empty, but one of them will have a squad of Devastators, and they've got multi-meltas, and the sergeant has a combi melta. Alright, moving on to my other battalion here. My warlord here is my jumpmaster. He's got the hammer storm shield combo here. His weapon or his relic of choice is the Eye of the Unseen, which is -1 for all to hit against him. So. And his warlord trait is the brilliant strategist. So, brilliant strategist. Once per battle, if your warlord is on the battlefield, you can reroll a single hit, wound, or damage roll, or saving throw. In addition, if your army is battleforged, roll a d6. Each time you use a stratagem on a 5+, you gain 1 command point. So. The chances are higher to get the command point back, but it only works if I spend it. So I'll take it. I built this army with intents to use a lot of command points. So we'll see how that works out. I got a second lieutenant here, and then I've got just a small squad of tactical guys here with a heavy bolter, 2 squads of shotgun scouts. Just kind of putting them out there to be a speed bump. I think that'll be the best use for them. The shotguns with the 12-inch range, 9 inches out of the deployment zone. So hopefully I'll be able to, whenever it's their time to shoot, hopefully they'll be in range. I've got a squad of Inceptors. First time ever using these guys. Super excited. I really, really think I'd love to own these models. This is going to be my test for that to see if they're going to be worth the investment. They seem like they're going to be super cool. So, and then I've got another Devastator squad here. I've got 2 las cannons and then 2 missile launchers. We'll see how that goes. I wasn't sure if we were going to have anything with fly. I didn't know what Adeptus was going to bring today. So I was ready to blast some jets out of the sky with that stratagem. But no need for it, but it's all good. And got an Armorium Cherub there for that extra shot early on, or an extra wound if need be. And that is my 2,000 points of Dark Angels. Let's go see what Adeptus brought.
Alright, so I've got a battalion detachment and a outrider detachment. The battalion detachment is going to be 3 squads of Custodian Guard and a shield captain on a Dawn Eagle jet bike, and Captain General Trajan Valorous. The Custodian Guards will each come equipped with 1 model with a Sentinel Blade and a Storm Shield, and 2 models with a Guardian Spear and a Misericordia. The Shield Captain for this group will be my Warlord, and he will have the relic Auric Aquilius. I believe that's how you say it, which gives him a 3-up invulnerable save and the ability to, I believe it's reroll charges. I want to check that. Yeah, reroll failed charges made for this model. He's also going to have the Warlord trait Superior Creation, which gives him a 5-up invulnerable, 5-up Feel No Pain.
Ah, nice.
That's it for this side. For the other side, I've got 3 squads of Virtus Praetors. One squad will just be vanilla, although all models, actually all 3 squads, all models on all 3 squads will have Misericordias. This squad here will be normal. The other 2 squads will have one model with a salvo launcher instead of the vanilla Hurricane Bolter, and then another Shield Captain on Donnie Jet Bike. Same loadout as this one. Actually, I should have mentioned this one. Both of them will have salvo launchers as their ranged weapons, and a Misericordia. And I will spend 1 command point to also give this bike the relic Eagle's Eye, which gives him a 3-up invuln, although he's not rerolling charges. And that's what I've got. General Captain has a standard loadout. You don't really get any ways to customize him, so that'll be my
who's
2,000
your
points.
who's your warlord and what's his
This
warlord
guy right
trait?
here. His Warlord trait is called Superior Creation. It gives him a 5-up Feel No Pain.
Ah, okay, that's what that was. Gotcha. All right, that is very few models, but I'm super excited about this. I've heard terrible things of how scary these guys can be, especially the jet bikes. Um, and yeah, this will be a great test for me to see how they play in action. Um, I've considered multiple times to get this army because I think the jet bikes are the coolest. I back in the day, before Custodes was even a thing, I had debated just building a custom army and just playing these guys as regular Space Marines, just looking like Custodes. So for them to actually finally come out years later, of course, after the fact, but this super excited to see these guys in action. So all right, let's get started. All right, guys. So our we got Maelstrom of War Tactical Escalation for our game type. We got Hammer and Anvil as our deployment. And thankfully, with this new cool map we got here, we have all of the deployment types, all the standard ones at least. And we click the button and they just fly out here and they show us, where our deployment zones are, which is super cool. Um, Adeptus gets to pick his side now. Then I'll make the first deployment.
I think I'm going to pick this side over here.
Alrighty then, and I'll start on this side and I'll place my first guy. Alright, so after deployment, this is what we got looking like. I've got my scouts up front, ready to be a good speed bump for all these bikes here, hopefully. But they'll probably just fly right over and won't do any good. But they're there. That's their purpose in life. Got my Devastators on the side here, for Razorback, one of my tactical squads, Lieutenant in the middle. This squad here kind of stretching out between these 2 points. They're going to run up and grab one if need be. Over here, we got kind of a mini castle here with the Lieutenant and the Tech Marine in the middle of these 2 tactical squads with the Razorbacks on the side. In reserves here, these guys are in the Razorback on the backside here, and then these 2 squads are in the sky. So, and on the other side here, it's just a kind of a line of bikes there with he's pulled some of his Custodes and put them in the back there to get on these objectives that he's got. And then in the middle there is his Captain General. So he definitely got the +1 for going first. So let's see how this goes.
So
I got a 1, so you go first.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen. Yep, I definitely rolled over a 0.
Yep. So. And see if I can seize here, and I do. Wow.
Boy. All right, so but last thing before the game begins, so I spent 1 command point to add the extra relic to my other bike, or the second relic to my other biker captain.
Okay.
And I'm going to spend 2 command points to activate on my warlord Victor of the Blood Games. And what this does is, at once per turn, he gets a free reroll to either, I believe it's hit, wound, or save for the rest of the game. Let me double check. Yep, hit, wound, or save roll per turn.
Per turn. So once per turn, he can do a free reroll.
Yep.
Awesome.
Pretty much, yeah. But it has to be on a hit, wound, or save. which is pretty much anything that he would roll. It's pretty much what he would use it for anyway, but
Yeah.
just yeah. So
And
that's
it's
going to be
2
on my
command
warlord
points
right
to have that for the whole
now.
game.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. I'm loving these guys so far. I know that apparently the all bike armies are pretty meta right now. I don't want to be, that guy, but damn, they're cool. They can do some really cool stuff. All right, so we'll go on to Dark Angels, turn 1. All right, so my first strategy here, well, flawless strategy. Score 1 victory point at the end of your turn if one or more friendly Deathwing units arrived as reinforcements using the teleport strike ability. Okay, so I can't do this one because I don't have anyone that teleports, and we don't have any Ravenwing either, so we'll trash that one and get another one. Unfortunately, I have Deathwing on my master, but he doesn't have teleport, so he is a jump master. So,
Oh.
and
Mm, I
if
think
you
it's technically possible.
failed a morale test, is that possible? I mean, your morale's too high, isn't it?
Um, I've never run into this
Because you
situation
only have
before.
three guys there in each squad, so
Yeah, their leadership's 8,
so I
so
can't fail. Even if you lose 2 guys and you roll a 6,
yeah,
you're gonna match. So, you cool if I trash that one?
yeah.
All right.
I'm not actually sure what you would if you would trash that one in the rules.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
I'm not
So,
like, but it would be a really obnoxious thing to be like, oh no, you have to keep that one for a turn,
yeah.
even though realistically speaking, you're not gonna get it. Even if
Uh,
like, well, hold on, let me check. Let me check up the custodians. They probably have this. Yeah, they're all leadership 8. So yeah, it would be. It's not possible when I'm running min squads.
All right, so yeah, let us know what you would do in your situation. Do you think I should trash it or wait till the end of my turn and discard it? We're gonna go with our little own home rule right there for now.
Okay.
So, all right, let's see what we got here. Overwhelming firepower. Score 1 victory point if an enemy unit was destroyed during the shooting phase of your turn. All right, this one we can technically do, although it's going to be a little difficult against these guys, but we got a lot of firepower, so we'll see what we can do. Also, for tactical escalation, we have both decided for our tactical priority to be taken hold. So if we score one of those, we get a bonus victory point for each time we score a taken hold uh, strategy there.
Was it a bonus victory point, or was it you score them at the end of the game if you've done more than
You
your
score an
opponent?
additional victory point for each tactical objective. So, and then at the end of the game, if you have more than the other person, you get another victory point for it. So,
Ah,
yeah.
okay, okay.
All right.
That could scale something. That could snowball something right quick.
Yeah, good. All right. So yeah, we're not going to be within range, so we're going to have to move these guys forward. Unfortunately, I love the whole standing still and being able to reroll ones, but definitely going to need to move some guys.
Deedus, what are you doing? What are you doing, huh?
You say fetus? What are you doing?
Deedus, my dog. Bandit.
Fetus, what are you doing? What? Alright. I don't want to move my Devastators because I would like for them to get that nice little bonus. Fortunately, even if I move these guys, they're so far back there that only like 2 guys will be in range. I think I'm better off just leaving them standing still.
Fair enough.
So the missile launcher can have the bonus. Because I don't need to go get one or anything, so. Alright, and then I can't pull in my deep strikers yet, unless I want to put them in my deployment zone, which sounds terrible. So, all right. So movement done there. Got my pulled up my Razorbacks on both sides. I left all these guys stationary so I could get those rerolls to 1 to hit on the heavy weapons. Unfortunately, most of these guys are so far back that even if they move forward, they're 6. They're not going to be within range of these guys, so I feel like they're just better off staying there for now and just kind of seeing how things play out. Shotgun guys, again, stayed still, get those reroll 1s to hit. They're in range, so that's fine. I did move up some of my guys here in this squad, still staying on that objective, but I need to get them out of there. The heavy weapons stay still, so that way they don't get the -1 to hit. And then, of course, the Razorbacks moving up with the Tech Marine. So we will go with no psychic phase, so we'll go on to shooting phase. So we're going to start out with the shotguns here. This guy's got a combi flamer, so he's not going to be within range yet. So we'll just shoot his regular bolter portion, and then all of our shotgun guys are going to go into probably these guys. They're just a fraction more forward than he is. So
yeah, that's the way I did it.
All right, so we got 4 shotguns. I don't think I've ever used shotguns before. Alright, half range, they increase their strength by 1. So it's just a 12-inch Assault 2 bolter.
Okay.
Alright, so we got 8 shots here going into the Virtus. No, they didn't move, so re-rolling. Alright, and that nice 3-up ballistic skill after using Tau for so long. Re-rolling those 1s. Did not save
you got 2 misses.
Alright. Only strength 4 though, so winning on 5s.
Yeah. Not bad.
3. I'll take it.
3. 2 up.
Oof.
Yep, they're good.
Yep. Alright. That next squad there. Oh, and the bolter. He is within rapid fire range, so 2 shots there. 2 hits. Again, needing 5s. Got 1.
Got it.
Alright. Yeah, 2 up save. I'm already seeing some flaws here in this list. But alright, we'll keep going here. Let's see if these guys are within range. 12 inches is kind of far. I would say he would be able to if he was on level there, because he's kind of floating a little higher, just because for some reason
that's fair.
These blocks are they just drop right through them.
They have no collision boxes.
So yeah, so this squad is going to shoot at just the regular Custodes then.
Okay. Now what's the strength on those?
Same thing, just shotguns, strength 4.
Strength 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, that one decides if it's going to fall or not. Let me re-roll these ones. All right. Unfortunately, that one's still cocked, so we'll just re-roll it there.
Right.
All right.
All hit.
All hit. Strength 4.
So 5s. So you got 2.
Oh yeah, 2.
Oh, 1 goes through.
All right.
Oh wait.
Bolter.
Oh yeah.
It rolls 2 1s. Thankfully, we're stationary, so re-roll those bad boys. 1 hit. No wound. Alright. These guys seem to be in range. Yep. Definitely not rapid fire. What about this guy in the back? No, definitely not. Alright, so this squad here that moved forward, they're going to shoot into the Custodes as well. And thankfully our heavy bolter did not move, so no minus there on that guy. And unfortunately, the squad did move, so we don't get that nice reroll 1, because it works for the entire unit. If the one person in the unit moves, then you miss out on that whole thing. But 2 hits, straight 5, so winning on 4s, 2 wounds, minus 1 AP.
All right, so they're 3 up. And it looks like 1 more goes through.
All right. Oh man, 3 wounds on those guys each. This is gonna take some time. Alright, so next up we got 5 regular guys here, and I'll do the plasma after them.
Okay. So you got
You got 3 hits there. And 5s to wound. Rerolling 1s, I forgot to point that out. They do have a lieutenant nearby. Doesn't matter. Gotta make sure to remember that. Those rerolls to 1 with the lieutenant. And then the plasma gun here. I don't think I need no reason to overcharge this round. I've already beat your toughness with strength, and he's only got 1 wound left, so we don't need to worry about doing any extra damage. Roll this 5. Maybe that one's lucky. That's a hit.
it's a hit.
3s to wound, rerolling 1s, and that's a wound.
Alright, so the AP is -3.
Yep.
So 4 up and boom. 50-50 chance.
Alright.
Nope, he's dead.
We have killed a guy, ladies and gentlemen. Got a long ways to go, though. We definitely want to score this victory point, though, overwhelming firepower. So we might as well just start focusing in on this squad, I think. I think that'll be our best bet here. So we'll light him up here with his first Razorback. He's got a twin assault cannon and a storm bolter on him. So, all right, so 12 shots. Hitting on 4s, it is a heavy weapon. We didn't move with it, so good number of misses there, but all good.
And what's the strength of this?
Strength 5, so
match.
Wounded on 4s, rerolling 1s. That lieutenant's nearby.
We got 2 1s.
2 1s there.
Awesome. 2 more wounds.
And these are -1.
All right, I'm gonna put these on the storm shield.
Alrighty.
So 3 up. It looks like they all saved.
Made them all. Nice. We'll do that storm bolter next. Was checked on that rapid fire? I don't believe so. Nah, definitely not. Alright, 1 hit. No wound there. Same deal. The second Razorback behind him will do the same deal.
That's good.
A lot better this time. Some strength 5, some matching, so 4s to wound. Rolling them 1s. And that is very cocked.
Yep.
There we go.
Alright.
Awesome. These are -1 again, so
3 up. Looks like we took 2 wounds.
Alright.
So he's down to 1.
Down to 1. And then we'll get that storm bolter there. Only 1 hit. And no wound.
Alright.
Got the Tech Marine next.
This is a normal bolter, right?
Do what?
Does he have a normal bolter?
The Tech Marine?
Yeah.
He has the conversion beamer on him.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So he has a bolt pistol, which isn't going to do any good, but yeah, he does have the conversion beamer. So heavy D3 shots for 2. So he's got a ballistic skill of 2 up, so hitting on 3s because we did move with him. Alright, both of those will hit. Shrink 6, so wounding on 3s. Rerolling 1s, thankfully, because of the lieutenant. Alright, we got one hit there.
3 up. Or it's I assume up, didn't matter.
Yeah.
I assume it had AP.
If you're over half range, then it does. So if you're greater than 21.
Okay.
So. Alright, so no luck there. Moving on. So yeah, we'll go with this first squad here. Front 3 guys and the heavy bolter are going to shoot into these Custodes here. Do that heavy bolter first. He did not move, so hitting on 3s. No rerolls, unfortunately. 2 hits, though. Strength 5, so we're matching here. No luck. And then the front 3 guys there with their regular old bolters. They will all hit. Winning on 5s. Rerolling 1s. Hey, that's 1 wound.
2 up. He's dead.
Alright, that's it for that side there. We'll move over here to these guys. I don't think we're going to have much that's going to be in range here. Nope. Can't even hit the bike, so. Only thing we've got in this squad that's going to be able to hit anything is the heavy bolter. And we're going to go ahead and spend that command point, get them hellfire shells going here. Shooting at the Custodes we've been working on here.
Okay.
So we are 3s to hit, and if I hit, it does D3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
Ooh, yep, that's a hit. And then D3 mortal wounds here for 3. Awesome sauce.
So the storm shield's gone.
Yep. And that guy's
down to 1.
He's down to 1. All right. Let's see. Oh, I don't get my command point back, unfortunately, because my warlord is not on the battlefield yet. That is unfortunate. Let me go ahead and set up my counter here. So we brought 2 battalions. Wow, so many command points here. All right, so we'll lose that command point. All good, though. We've got so many to work through here. All right, so he's almost down. I think we'll go ahead and, if we got somebody in range, we'll definitely try to finish him off. Unfortunately, oh, maybe. We'll get a little better measure on this here. I don't know, this hitbox is kind of crazy. Doesn't look like it, though.
That's weird. Yeah, I think he'd be just out.
Yeah, even if he was level... Oh, it's 25. I don't know. That jumped up so high. Yeah. So, just out of range there, unfortunately. Could always just hit him with a missile launcher, I suppose. 48 inches? Oh, yeah.
I imagine the 48 inches will get you in. How many missile launchers do you have that can see him?
Well, in this squad here, just the one guy. So, we'll go ahead and just use that singular missile to, unfortunately, take out this one Custodes, hopefully, here. Hitting on 3s. That's a hit. Wounding on 3s. And unfortunately, the lieutenant doesn't allow us to re-roll that. So I'm going to go ahead and spend another command point here to re-roll this. Really trying to get this victory point.
2s into 2s.
Oh, that is unfortunate. All right. And still no master here to give me those command points back. So that one's lost. All right. Next up, we got the Devastators here. So we've got a missile launcher guy in this squad as well. 2 of them, in fact, and 2 las cannons. I'm going to definitely put one of my missile launchers into these bikes, and I'm going to hold faith that that one missile launcher can knock out this guy. If need be, I have a cherub there that can allow him to shoot again if need be. Hopefully not. So we're going to put 2 las cannons then into these bikes and one of the missiles. And we'll go ahead and spend another command point for the flak missile. I love this thing. So it gets a +1 against flying targets.
Yeah, and if you hit, then it's a mortal wound, right?
It's
D3 mortal wounds.
D3 mortal wounds, yep. But first, I'm really curious about this missile here, so we'll see how that goes. And I'm going to go ahead and use the signal from the sergeant, so I can add 1 to hit rolls made for the chosen model's weapons during this phase. So I'm going to go ahead and use it on the missile launcher just to be safe here.
So you got a 2-up.
Yep, 2 up, re-rolling 1s. All right, that's a hit. Didn't need it. All right, and this is strength 8, so... And that's a wound. All right.
4 up invuln. 50-50 chance.
Oh.
I'm going to re-roll that with the command point.
Alrighty.
Nope. It's 1s and the 1s.
All right. So definitely score that victory point then and take out... Oh, first blood as well, so...
Yep. You're at 2.
All right, and then we'll go ahead and get the rest of our stuff firing here. I don't believe I had anything else within range anyway, but yeah, so that's why I didn't bother declaring anything. So we got the missile launcher next here with that flak missile. 4 will hit, so we'll do D3 mortal wounds for 3. Awesome, that'll take out a bike, won't it? Or do they have 1 left?
They have like 5 wounds apiece.
Oh, jeez, that is incredible.
Oh, and they have an invuln save. So you did the mortal wounds on them.
Yeah, this was a mortal wounds.
There are 4 wounds.
Okay, so one more than a normal model.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
So.
maybe one of these last cannons might get wasted here, but it's fine. It's fine. Probably should have done this in a different order, but it's okay. All right, so then we got the 2 last cannons there. Hitting on 3s, no rerolls of 2s. All right.
On 3s.
And that's a wound. So.
And so that's a 4-up.
Which are you rolling? Okay.
Nope.
No luck. All right, we'll do.
So that's just gonna kill him.
That's just gonna kill him. So.
So I lost 1 bike and 3 custodian guards.
All right. Still not done yet though. So we got the Armorium Cherub. I think I'm gonna go ahead and spend it so one of those las cannons can go ahead and shoot again.
Okay.
Hopefully our luck will hold off. Probably should hold it, but all right. Did not matter. That's a hit.
That is not a wound.
That is not a wound though, unfortunately. And then last up is this last Razorback here. He's all we got left, I believe. Yep. So, and we'll go ahead and measure that out. Just to double check here. That is 13.2, and that is 13.2.
Well, yeah, but hold on. You were measuring from the same spot on this part. If you go closer, that's 13.4. Actually, that's weird. Or am I doing it from the wrong spot? It looked like it was. If I go from right here, that's 13.3.
13.2.
13.2.
And if I measure from the closer spot here, right there on the corner, yeah, 13.3. So.
Yeah, it's literally 0.1.
Yeah. The good thing about tabletop simulator, you can get those super accurate measurements just to double check. All right, so yeah, we'll put everything we got into these jet bikes.
All right.
All right, so we did move, so only hitting on 4s. Strength 5. Your toughness 6, though, I believe, on bikes.
Yes.
All right.
So 5.
So 5's to wound on these. That was not a roll. Let's actually try to roll this here. Come on, there we go.
Ooh.
Wow, nothing.
Do you get any rerolls of 1s?
Unfortunately, not close enough to the lieutenant. So,
okay.
We will shoot with the regular old Stormbolter, though, see if we can get lucky here. Not even a hit.
Ooh.
So that'll end us for Dark Angel's turn 1. I mean, it wasn't anything crazy, but I mean, I feel content. I picked up 2 victory points, so yeah, that's pretty awesome. Let me do
All
that.
right.
All right, let's move on to Custodes, turn 1.
All right. So for my first card, I'm gonna get area denied.
Ooh, I don't think you're gonna be able to score that one. You might be able to.
You can see it, right?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, good. Yes.
Yeah, I'm right on that.
Models within 6 inches of the center, so I'd have to kill both of the. I would have to actually hold on. This is the way we can test this. Which one is the one where you do the center circle? That search and destroy. Yeah. There, the green dot.
So that's 9 inches, correct? And it goes. You get D3 if they're not within 12, correct?
Yeah, it's 6 inches actually.
I thought D3.
It's 6 inches for 1, and then 12 inches for D3.
All right, so yeah, you clear out those guys, that one squad, and you'll definitely pick up 1 victory point, no doubt.
Okay.
I think you're gonna have a lot harder time though if you're trying to go for the D3.
Yeah, because I'll need to wipe out basically.
You'll have to kill that Razorback and this squad. Maybe those guys.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I don't think so, because if you go to the center, it's actually going from the top, so there's some extra added. But if you were to just go from the center point, it looks like they're just outside.
Yeah.
So I think basically I need to kill. I think the Razorback.
They're right at 12. So.
Yeah, I'd have to kill the Razorback and both squads of scouts.
Yep.
To get D3. And just make a bit of a line there. These ones. Measure this. 6, 7, 8, be like there. Any other ones?
All right, let's get on to shooting. You can see that the jousters are moving forward here. They're ready to start mowing down my poor, poor scouts.
All right, so let's see. I think we're actually going to start with these custodian guards back here into the scouts.
All right.
They have, I think only 2 of them are going to be in range because the Sentinel Blade, yeah, Sentinel Blade's only 12 inches. It's basically a pistol. So 2 Guardian Spears shooting a rapid fire 1. I do not think they're within half range.
All right,
Well, this guy doesn't, yeah. All right, so just rapid fire 2, hitting on 2s.
Good.
All right. So 2 hits. Now the Guardian Spears are only strength 4, so they're going to be wounding on 4s for 1 wound. At I think it's just like -1. Yeah, just -1.
All right. 5 up though. Oh, we make it.
Saved it. All right. That's it for them. Let's I think that was everything that's basically able to shoot at. Well, no, I don't think this guy could really. Let me see. He kind of could. To see their heads.
I'd say both these guys can see.
Really?
Yeah, I mean it's the same as they were on the other side. They can see this one guy,
Okay.
the sergeant. So.
All right. Yeah. Let's fire with. Let's do the same thing for them. 2s. 1 hit. They're not in range for any rerolls. And 3s or 4s. Sorry. Nope.
No wound. All right.
Those back. Those do not do much. Let's move that scooch on up forward. So first up, we're gonna have the salvo launcher from this guy. He's gonna go into the Razorback, and the hurricane bolter from this guy is gonna go into the scouts.
Alrighty.
So let's do the salvo launcher first. And the salvo launcher is basically this Custodes heavy weapon. I'm gonna do it in the Melta profile. So it's gonna be 24-inch heavy 1, strength 8. But I did move, so it's going to be hitting on 3s, but I am re-rolling 1s because of the proximity to the shield captain. Oof. That doesn't matter. Did not hit. He's going to be hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s because of the shield captain. 1-1.
You got another one right there.
Is it? Oh, you're right. Okay. And these are going to be strength 4. So once again, wounding on 4s. I do believe that these are normal save. Yep, normal save. So it looks like you got a decent number of saves to make with the scouts.
Alrighty. Normal save, so 4 up on these guys. Oof, I think
like
that
you lose 4.
almost takes the squad. Wow. Well, no, I gotta keep them relevant there. So, if I do it in reverse, then you won't shoot at them anymore. So,
let's have the shield captain fire his salvo launcher into the Razorback.
Okay.
Salvo launcher. It's again gonna do the Melta profile. So hitting on 3s because he moved, and I got another 2. That is really unfortunate. I might re-roll. Oh wait, I can re-roll a wound, hit,
oh, yeah,
because of his thing.
Is it per phase or
Be
per
a 2
round?
again? It's per turn, so I can do it once on your turn and once on my turn. And I got a 2 again. So I'm gonna take that as the dice just saying that I don't want that. They don't want me to shoot that.
This
but
is
I'm gonna
the
tell
army
them
for you.
to
I think you should
off.
just never play it again and leave it just for me to play.
All right, so I'm gonna have the other shield captain fire into it. Fire his salvo launcher into him.
What's the range?
Hitting on, it's 24 inches. He'll be in range. Let's That's gonna be the melted one, and that's a hit.
All right.
Now this is gonna be wounding on 3s because of the because it's strength like 8. Double check something real quick with the. All right, that's the other thing that they do. I can reroll all failed wound rolls if the target is a vehicle in the
Okay.
Melta thing.
That's
So
cool.
I'm gonna be wounding on 3s, rerolling if it's fail. It's a hit.
That's
It's
a
gonna
hit.
be -4.
No save.
No save, so it's gonna be D6 damage for 1.
Oh, of course.
Yep. All right, and that was the shield
3
captains.
out of 3.
Now,
You're 9 out of 10.
now for the Venrus Praetors over here, they're gonna go salvo launcher. Oh, let me see if he's in range with that salvo launcher. Oh, he is. He's gonna go salvo launcher into that Razorback, and these two are gonna put their hurricane bolters into these scouts. Now, because of their proximity to Captain General Trejan, they are rerolling all failed hits.
Awesome.
So let's do the salvo launcher first. Hitting on 3s because he moved, rerolling fails. These guys do not want to hit today.
No, they
There
do
we
not.
go. And wound on 3s, reroll and fail because it's a vehicle. That's a wound. No save, so D6 damage. For 4.
4. Alright.
Can't complain about that one. And now the other one, or now the whatchamacallit, the Hurricane Bolters. Now this time, it's the same deal. There's 2 of them. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling all misses. So time to re-roll all those 1s.
Yeah, thankfully.
Man, that is a good number.
Yeah, and you got 2s here.
Well, the 2s hit.
Oh, and you got another 1.
Jeez, that's a...
Yeah, that was a lot of 1s.
Alright, looks like we got 1
All
miss
right. That's
out of
a
the
little
lot.
better.
And now these are going to be wounding on... I believe the... Is it 3? Is the Hurricane Bolter 3 or 4? Or 4. It's 4. Okay, so 4 is to wound. Normal save. Alright, looks like a good number. Good number of fails, but 50-50 chance, can't really complain. So looks like all of the ones that you're picking up there. I don't know how many it is, but that'll be your
Okay. That's my roll, I guess. Looks like 3 fails there.
Wow.
All right.
Okay. I didn't. I still need to shoot these guys too, but they don't have a salvo launcher, so I'm gonna do the thing you should never do and split my fire. I'm gonna put 1 Hurricane Bolter into this guy, or 1 of the Hurricane Bolters into this guy, the other 2 into those 2.
All right. No salvo launchers on these.
No salvo launcher. So I deleted a bunch of dice because they fell off the side, so I gotta redo this. So that's 6. Yeah, that's 6.
There you go.
So there's 1. This is the one going into the scout.
Okay.
A single scout. So 2s rerolling, fails. Looks like we got 3 fails. All hit. And we know 4s. Not bad.
That's really good. I don't think he's going to be able to make all of these, so...
If he does, then that's definitive proof that the universe does not want me playing Custodes.
Yeah,
All right, yeah, he's
toast.
dead. And the other 2 going into the other one. So, got these. 6, and then double that because there's a second one. And 2. And so we got 3 misses. All right, all hit. Even on 4s. All right. Not quite as good that time, but not bad by any stretch. All those normal save.
Hooah! Nope.
Looks like looks like he's dead. All right,
All right.
cool.
Well, scouts did
So
their job.
I've definitely got the area denial going.
Yeah.
The question is, can I get the D3 from killing the Razorback? So I've only got one shot left. I don't know if he's in range. That'll be the Captain General. I've got the Captain General. He's gonna be hitting on. He's got his Watcher's Axe, which is rapid fire 1, so only one shot.
His axe.
Yep.
All right.
That's a hit. It's only strength 5, so it's gonna be wounding on 5s. I don't think he rerolls wounds. Let me check. Watcher's Axe. Oh, reroll hit rolls and wound rolls of 1. No.
Alright.
Alright, so that's that. That's all for shooting.
Yep.
Now we're gonna have, I guess, all these bikes charge the Razorback.
Alright.
So I'm gonna start with my shield captain, because he's the most durable thing in this army.
Alright. And we will overwatch. Did not move. So I gotta reroll 1s.
So you got 3 hits.
Not say help, but take that. And strength 5. Not good enough.
Toughness 6.
Not against bikes. And then
Yep.
rapid fire on the Stormbolter there.
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
2 hits, but that's also gonna be 5s, I think.
Yeah. Alright.
One wound. Normal save, right?
Yeah.
So it's a 2 up. Got it.
Yeah.
All right, now he needs to charge, but he can reroll failed charges, so he needs like a 4 inches. Yeah. So very unlikely he won't get in. But he got 4 inches.
Barely.
So let's see if that's enough. Double check.
How far away is? Just
like
measure
there.
how far it is.
Oh yeah.
-1.
Yeah, it's because that's -1.
You always do it so difficult. Like measure 1 inch away. All right, now measure to that.
All right, now these bikes. Actually, I'm gonna put them a little more this way because I want to see if I can get these guys in still.
Okay.
These bikes, they'll get in.
Yeah, they can't fail. So.
And then these bikes.
They're gonna need
they make it
decently.
They need a decent charge.
Yeah, they need a 7.
5, 6, 7, 8.
All right.
So they're definitely in. All right. I do believe bridges, so let's get on to that. So I'm gonna start with, I think, the shield captain. And now the thing about the special thing about the bikes, they're all gonna be hitting on 5s because they're only, even with the +1, they're only gonna be strength 6. But on the turn that you charge with these lances, you can reroll all failed wounds.
Awesome.
So let's start with the shield captain. He's gonna have. Now I can actually explain what the misericordias are. You get 1 additional attack, basically, with a misericordia. It's its own weapon.
Okay.
So basically, the shield captain is going to have 5 attacks plus 1 with the misericordia. So let's just start with the misericordia. Hitting on 2s. Right. Wounding on 5s. Nope. Alright, now the normal attacks. So we got 5 attacks. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Rerolling these 1s. Oof, 1 and a 1. Right, 4 hits.
Glad
Wounding
I'm
on
not
5s. Wounded on 5s, but rerolling fails. So we got 2 wounds so far.
Pretty good.
And 1 more. So we got 3. Now what's the AP on these? Interceptor Lance is AP -3.
-3, so we got a 6-up save here.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Alright, that's D3 damage each.
Ouch. Alright, you only need 5 here to kill it.
Ooh.
That's definitely good.
That's it. It's dead.
Does it explode?
Does it explode?
Please explode. Come
It'd
on.
be really beneficial.
Dang it. And my captain's still not on the battlefield, so if I spend a command point, I can't even get it back.
I wouldn't. And that's not me saying that because I would benefit. It would be very detrimental to me. It's just because it's a 1 in 6 chance to just lose a command point.
I know, but God, I could do.
You got a lot. You
There's
got a lot of
3
command
squads. I
points.
do have a lot. That's the thing.
Yeah, you can if you want
I
to.
mean, the most I
That's
can
not what I would
the
do.
most I can
What's it?
spend per turn is 3, right? On
Yeah.
the stratagems I have. So, because you reroll, and then the flak missile, and then the hellfire shell. So that's only 3.
Yeah.
So I've got, even after this, I've got 9 or 10 left. So, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna go
If you
ahead and
want to.
we're gonna command point this, and I've got so many.
All right.
Praying for a 6 here, and
Nope.
nope, that lag gets you every time.
Aw.
All
All
right.
right. So it is dead,
Ugh.
and the bikes are gonna consolidate towards the nearest models now.
Yeah, that's where I pinged. You had them all the way up here, so
Yeah.
I was like, well, that's close.
All right. All right. So now
All right.
that's gonna be D3 victory
And
points.
D3. All right, there you go. Roll it.
Watch me get one.
Ah,
Two.
2. All right, so that ties us up there. So then we will go on to Dark Angel's turn 2. Let's see what we get. Oh God, Supremacy.
Oh no!
The Patch of Redemption.
Path of Redemption.
Score when you
Charged an enemy with a higher power rating than its own. Well, that'll be easy for you. I'm not sure you'll like what happens afterwards.
well, what's the power rating?
These guys.
How about of the Custodians?
Custodian guards.
Yeah, these guys in the back here.
Custodian guards are 8.
Of 8, and then my master is a 6. So
Yeah, the custodians are 8. The shield captains on jet bikes are 9. The captain general is 10, and the bikes are 15 each. Although,
Alright.
granted, I don't know. Does it factor in models lost at that point? Probably not.
all right, so I need to
I wouldn't go
control
power.
3 of the objectives to get Supremacy, which actually won't be hard. Not with my guys jumping, at least. You've got 1 currently, so even if I moved up, you'd still have it. Well, actually, I just have to put more models near it than you do,
Yeah.
so that's not hard. Not with all these guys sitting here, so. Alright, so that's it for movement phase. These guys all stayed stationary this turn, getting those rerolls of 1 to hit, and with the enemy on our doorstep, no reason to really move. We did have these guys come up and take 1, though, just so that way we could secure Supremacy for ourselves. And they'll lose out on the rerolls of 1, but I think that's okay. These guys all stayed stationary, and the only change is the Meltas, the multi-Meltas. They all jumped out, so they'll count as having moved. And then in the backfield, we went ahead and dropped down our Jump Master there and the Inceptors, hoping to take out these guys here. So, yeah, so we'll go on to shooting phase. Alright, so we'll start out with these Devastators here. They're going to shoot into this squad of jet bikes here.
Okay.
The Signum from the Sergeant will go on to, I'm going to say, my missile launcher. We're going to do the flak missile with him again, probably. So I think having a surefire hit will definitely be way better of a choice. And, of course, everyone's got line of sight. These rocks aren't that tall. And we are within rapid fire on the regular bolters. Alright, hitting on 3s, re-rolling them 1s.
Looks like you only got 1 miss.
Alright. Only strength 4, though, so 5s to wound.
Oof.
Re-rolling 1s because of our lieutenant.
That
is
really
a
good.
lot of wounds there. No AP though, so you got that nice save.
Where am I going? Okay. It's like 1 damage.
Alright.
I'm gonna put on the cell launcher. So he's down to 4.
Okay. We'll shoot the last cannons next. Make sure that we're going to need to spend that command point for that flak missile before we do it. Alright. I'll go ahead and roll these at the same time here. So 3s to hit. Wow, of course we rolled the 2.
Rerolling the 1 though.
Rerolling 1s.
Alright, still 1 hit.
That's a hit. 3s to wound. That is a wound.
For up and roll. Got it.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, so with 4... Actually, I did that wrong. I shouldn't have put the signal on the missile launcher if I was going to spend the points because they get +1 to hit against flying. But they're already at a 2+. That was my bad though. So let that one slide. Actually, you know what? We'll save it and we'll use it for this guy over here. I think that'll work. So yeah, 2 up to hit with a regular old missile launcher here then. Crack grenade, of course. Crack missile. So 2, that hits. Rolling the wound here. A 2 will not wound though. So
I thought you were gonna use the point or the stratagem to the mortal wounds.
No, that's what I was saying. I wasn't gonna do that because I can use it on this guy, and he gets a +1 to hit against flying targets.
I thought. Well, why do you have a 2 up to hit though?
Because the signal from the sergeant. The sergeant allows the ballistic skill of one person in the squad to become a 2-up. So if I spent the command point to give him the flak missile, I would increase his 2-up to a 1-up, which you can't do, so it'd be wasted.
All right.
So if I just use it on this guy, then I'll be better off.
Okay. So.
All right. So that squad is done. We'll jump over here then to the this tactical squad. Same thing. They're going to put everything they got into these, and we're going to go ahead and start off by spending that command point to use the flak missile then. And let's see if we get our command point back on a 5-up now that our guy's here, which we don't. But that's all good though. And on a 2-up, this missile will hit. And it does for D3 mortal wounds. Oh, for 3. That is amazing.
Down to 1 on that.
Down to 1. All right.
Salvo launcher.
And then the rest of the squad will go ahead and fire into them here. It doesn't look like we're going to get rapid fire, unfortunately. But we will on the plasma if we shoot now. I think we'll go ahead and shoot now with the plasma gun before you pull that front model. Alright, so we're not going to worry about overcharging with this. It's only going to be one damage, but that's all we need to kill him. So 2 shots here in rapid fire, hitting on that 3. Both hit. And 3s to wound, re-rolling 1s. 2 wounds at -3.
Okay. So 4 up and boom.
Yep. Alright, you failed the first one and the second one. And you make. So, but we do kill that front guy, which is our main focus there. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Into 1s, and then wounding on 5s. Rerolling 1s to wound. Did not matter. So 1 wound, normal save.
Okay, normal save, 2 up. Got it.
You're good. And then the last thing we got over here in this small group is the lieutenant. All right, so not within rapid fire there. So just a regular old 1-shot. Hitting on 3s, that's a hit. And wounding on 5s, no luck. Alright. Yeah. Alright, so we've got these guys here. We're going to try to shoot as many as we can into this guy over here, hopefully finishing off that squad. I think that'll be pretty prevalent. Only the front group can see. And then these 3 guys right here can see this guy on the side, so we'll split fire then. Make sure we got our range here. That's gonna be close on that rapid fire. Right at 12. So 1 guy out of this group of 3 will have rapid fire against this squad, and then everyone else is gonna put everything they got into this guy over here. So.
Okay.
Okay. So we got 4 shots. Hitting on 3s. No rerolls of 1 because they did move, but
Ooh,
they all hit. So
nice. None.
5s to wound. 3 wounds. All right, normal save.
2 up. They all save.
All right, and then everyone else is gonna be into this lone jet bike here. So 4 regular bolt guns. 3 that are within rapid fire. So 7 shots here in total. No rerolls.
Not bad.
Didn't need them though. Alright, and 5's the wound.
Yeah, 3.
For 3.
So you're not going to kill him. And there's no AP on these, right?
Correct.
And he made all of them.
Alright, I'll shoot that plasma gun next. He's within rapid fire. Only 1 hit. That is a wound, so -3 on that one.
-3, so 4 up. I'll take that dice over here. Nope,
All right.
he takes a wound.
Only 1 point though. And then we got the heavy bolter there. At the very end. He did not move. Very cautious on that. Only 1 hit though. And 3 will not wound. So. All right, that will end that side over there. Would have liked to have done a little better. At least take out one of these squads, but can't win them all. I guess we did take out what 2 out of that squad and win the 3rd.
The first was already dead, so you killed 1.
Only killed 1. Wow. Even with the command point there. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Mortal wounds though. That's a good thing to know.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and jump to the back here, just so we don't forget about these guys. We got the Inceptor is going to be shooting into these 3 Custodes. All right. So Inceptors into that back Custodes there. They did move this turn, so no rerolls here. Hitting on 3s. Make sure we're not within range of our captain, though. Probably could have placed that better, actually. Too bad. They were without a range, out of range there. So hitting on 3s.
These aren't heavy, right?
No, they're assault.
All right, good. This one's cocked. You can roll it.
Okay. All right. Okay.
9-3.
All right, so a good amount of hits here. Strength 5.
So we'll match.
So we matched 4s.
That was not very good.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4,
6,
5, 6. 6 dice. I don't know why those.
Oh no, 7.
Pick up. Oh yeah.
This is 5. All right. Any AP?
-1.
-1. So 4 up and 1. Oh no, wait. 3 up. That's stupid. Ooh, you killed 1.
All right.
I'm gonna take. Where are they? There. I'll take this one who's closest.
Yeah. Our captain's gonna shoot with his little measly bolt pistol here. Hitting on 2s. That's a hit. Wounded on 5s. That is not a wound. All right. No problem. Only person that can't see is going to be this guy here in the very back on the objective. But everyone else is, and they're within their normal range. Let me make sure this guy's within 24. Yeah, he's good. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 shots here. Rerolling 1s. 1, 1. Oh, 2 1s. Alright, and then 5s to wound.
2s.
And then re-rolling 1s because they've got another lieutenant over there. Which did not matter. So 2 wounds, normal save.
2 up. Very good.
Oh, man. Alright, I'm going to use those dice then for my plasma gun. 2 will miss, unfortunately. And we're going to go ahead and spend another command point here. Let's see if we get it back for Hellfire Shells. We do not. Alright. And so if we hit, we do D3 mortal wounds.
And you're hitting on
hitting on 3s here. Rerolling 1s because we did not move this turn. Oh.
Oh.
That's such a shame.
Ouch.
Alrighty. That'll end that squad
Oh
there.
wait, you actually couldn't have done that anyway. Didn't you use that already this turn?
No, I used the flak missile this turn.
Oh, you're right. It does the
Yep.
same thing.
Yep.
Okay.
Flak missile's a little better because it gets +1 against flyers.
Yeah. Death Guard, new Death Guard get that too, in their book.
Alright, this next tactical squad, they're going to try to take shots here. Actually, you know what? We're going to have the Meltas go first. Unfortunately, the regular Melta gun's not going to be within range, but it's a combi Melta, so we'll just shoot the bolter portion of it for just a measly 1 shot. But then the other 4 are going to try to light them up here.
Alright.
Alright, we'll do the first 4 here. The Melta gun, the multi-Meltas hitting on 4s because we moved this turn, so only 1 hit.
Wounded on 3s, right?
Yeah, that's a wound.
Alright, -3. Doesn't matter. 4.
Yeah,
well, yeah.
You're going to have that invuln, so.
Got it.
And you make it. Alright, and we'll shoot that regular old bolter.
And that's gonna be enough 4s.
That's
Hits.
a hit. Why would that?
That's a
and
wound.
that's a wound. Why would it hit on 4s?
Because it's a combi.
I'm not firing.
Oh
the
right,
combi.
you're not firing the Melta portion. You're right. You're
Yeah.
right.
Alright, and you made your save, so. Alright,
Yep.
then we'll move on to this tactical squad here. So we got 5 regular bolters, not within rapid fire, and then the heavy bolter there. So do that heavy bolter. Rerolling 1s because we didn't move. Alright, 666. This
It's a
is
shame that wasn't wound to wound.
right. Oh,
And
rerolling
one.
1s.
Oh.
No. So strength 5. Yep.
So.
You're good.
Yes.
And then we got the regular old bolters here. Rerolling 1s. Alright, 5s. 2.
2 ups. Alright.
And you're good.
Very good.
Alright, we're running out of things to shoot with, and we're not having anything die, so this is a
Yeah,
problem.
you killed a bike.
Compared to my first turn,
You targeted the easiest thing in the army to kill,
That
quote,
is-
and I say easiest in finger quotes.
right, that's fair.
So.
Alright, we'll move on to the Tech Marine there. He'll go ahead and take a shot with his conversion beamer that he's got. So if you're greater than 21 inches, then the strength on it goes up.
Pretty sure they will be.
No, actually.
Oh,
So-
no, they're not.
I guess
Wow.
we'll actually redirect our target way down here just to have that added bonus, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the strength go up to?
Strength goes up to 8.
Okay. What's the damage go up to? Anything?
Damage goes up to 2, AP goes up by 1, so. Yeah.
Okay.
D3 shots, we did not move this turn, thankfully. For 2.
Okay.
Got that 2-up ballistic skill. Rerolling 1s, thankfully.
Alright.
2 hits.
And
And strength
wounded on 3s.
8, so wounded on 3s. 1 wound, -1.
-1. Okay. Well, wound -2, or is it? Is there no
Nope.
minus
Nope,
initially?
just -1.
Okay. So 3. Nope.
Alright,
wound.
and that's
I'm gonna put
D3
it
damage.
on-
Or,
Oh,
sorry,
D3
2 damage, 2 damage. Sorry, we're looking at the wrong thing there.
Is it 2 damage?
Yep,
Okay.
2 damage. Normally it's 1, it goes up by 2 if you're over 21
This
inches.
guy's down to 1.
Alrighty. And then last we got left is the 2 Razorbacks here. Thankfully both are at full health. I don't want that guard to die in case it makes my charge longer. I prefer for him to get in a melee and for me not to have to charge with the other guys. I will if it comes down to it, just for the victory point purposes.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to bother shooting at them anymore since you decided to put it on the back guy, of course.
Tactics.
Oh man, what a shame. All right, so then we'll shoot with this front Razorback first into the jet bikes there. So we got 12 shots here. There we go. We did not move this turn, so re-rolling
Nice.
1s.
So you only got 2 misses.
Right.
Are you wounding on them 5s?
Ouch.
3 wounds. -1 or normal save.
-1.
3 up. Fail. Wow. Okay.
Awesome.
Nice.
Wow.
And that was into this
Yep.
squad here, right?
Yes, it
All
was.
right. So 1's down to 2.
That's pretty good. We got the regular old storm bolter on it now. His hit. Wounded on 5s.
1
For
wound.
1.
2 up.
Oh yeah, you're
Okay.
good. And then the second Razorback will do the same thing here.
Same squad, same everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's some dice here. 3.
Ooh, good thing you're rerolling them ones.
Kidding.
Hey, there's one here.
Oh.
Went to 1 again.
Alright.
So it looks like you missed 2.
Missing 2 again. Hopefully we do well on the wounds here. 5s. That's pretty good.
Not bad.
Rerolling 1s because the lieutenant nearby. Oh, which
Actually,
helps
quite
us
good.
out. Wow. Okay. These are all -1.
So 3 ups.
You missed 1.
Oh, missed 1. Pick it up. There we go.
Okay.
3 up.
Oh, we're gonna kill a bike.
Okay, yeah. 1 bike dies. 1,
And
2, 3,
2
4.
more on another. Awesome.
Alright, so 1's dead. 1's down to 3.
Not bad.
No, not at all.
Definitely a fan of assault cannons. Way more than heavy bolters. Alright, so we're
Okay.
going to assault phase here.
So you're gonna charge with this guy soon. Who
yeah.
else are you gonna charge with?
God, since I have to declare my charges.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah, I was saying that I was saving them, but we'll have to put them into these bikes then.
Okay. And this guy, I assume, into them.
Yeah, him into them, and then the other squad into them. So we'll do him first.
All right, I'm gonna spend a command point to activate Tanglefoot Grenade, so I take a D6 off of your charge distance.
Oh goodness!
3 inches.
Wow.
So that would mean that you need an 11-inch charge.
All right, an 11-inch charge. I don't see this happening, but you know, you never know.
Could get lucky. No,
not with
that's an
those.
8-inch charge.
Unfortunately. And we're gonna let that go.
Well, you can't. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to stop
Yeah.
it because even if you got a 6, it would only be 10 inches.
Yeah. And then the other squad,
They're gonna succeed.
they're gonna.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, there's that 11 I needed. Oh, sad times, right?
All right. So I'll put them in.
We're gonna put this one guy in.
Okay.
Yep.
So
No.
here's
Actually,
my question.
I'm gonna put him right here into base to base with these two, so they
Okay.
can't move.
All right. You got to move him up though to get coherency, I think.
2 inches.
That's 2.8. Yeah. Okay. Now it's
Yeah,
good.
leave him back where he was.
Okay. I'm going, now that you're in combat with me and it's the end of your charge phase, I'm going to spend 3 command points
Wow.
to activate Swooping Dive. At the end of your opponent's charge phase, pick a biker unit within 12 inches of an enemy model. It can charge as if it was your own phase, and if it makes the charge, it gets to fight first, even if the opponent charged with someone else. I'm going to pick my shield captain.
All right, so he gets to
And he's gonna
charge a
charge-
full 12 or make a charge.
He makes a charge.
Okay.
He has to be within 12. Basically, he has to be able to charge. He has to be
Okay.
within 12 inches. But he does reroll his charge, which is very good
he
because he
will
only
need.
rolled a 4.
Yep.
So. And
Oh.
he got a 4 again, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, 3
Oof,
command points.
that's harsh.
Gone.
So hold on.
Ouch.
So I got 4. I don't think that would make it. Yeah, I wouldn't.
No.
I'll put him all the way over here. Ooh. All right.
Ouch. That
That's
could have been devastating, but
That could have been if I was thinking was I can get them in, and then I can take out. Now, granted, I'll probably kill enough models anyway to make you have to abandon one of these objectives just in the melee phase. But I was thinking I could pretty much wipe this squad if I was able to get him in too.
Oh yeah. All right, so we'll go on to melee then. I guess I charge. So this one marine
One
here.
dude.
That's a hit. That is not a wound.
Okay, so I guess this guy will pile in
3 inches.
3 inches. It just needs to end closest to the closest model, so
Yeah.
that's pretty much impossible for him not to. They're all going to be in range, so they're all going to attack. Now they're not rerolling their wounds because they didn't charge, but they still get all of their other normal stats. So let's start with the interceptor lances. That's going to be 4 attacks each, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s because of the shield captain nearby. They all hit anyway. And then wounding on 3s because your toughness 4. All right, wow.
wow.
That's actually not that good.
A lot of missing, or a lot of non-wounds. All right.
I don't think the shield captain lets you reroll wounds of 1 because I had 1/1 in there. Yeah, it's the big guy who lets you reroll wounds. Too.
Okay.
All right, so those are all going to be minus. I believe it was 2. Was it? It's -3.
-3.
Six
All
up
right. So
saves.
6 up saves. Man, if those had all collided, you would have wiped the squad.
Oh,
yeah, you still took 5 out.
So you're gonna have to abandon one of these objectives.
I actually don't have to. I can pull them out of the middle. It's just during their next movement phase, they have to try to get back into coherency.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
I'm gonna pull these back guys off here, leaving 1.
Well, can you do that though if they wouldn't be able to get back to coherency?
4.
Because they're not. I don't know if they would have the move, would they?
5. Yeah, you just have to start getting them back in. Like they have to spend their movement getting closer to each other. So. I mean, I could still do it. I mean, I'd move 1 6 inches forward and another 1 6 inches back.
Yeah.
So, but ouch. I
still
have to survive the morale phase though.
Yeah.
Which I might have to spend some command points on to auto pass because that hurt.
And here's the thing, it's tied. I have 3 models.
I have.
Oh, well, hold on, maybe not. Maybe not. Let's see if we go into. Maybe not. Yeah, I think maybe it's not. Because I can't really pile in.
Yeah,
with
no,
him.
3.8. So.
3.8. Yeah.
Oh, so close.
So close. Now the question is, are you gonna try and you still have? Are you gonna auto pass?
I'm gonna have to auto pass just for that guaranteed. You know. I mean, I've got a leadership of 8, so.
Oh wait, I still have another thing to attack with. What am I doing? I have to attack with my Misericordias.
Oh great.
So I've got 3 Misericordias to attack with. Hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s. Alright, and 3s. Same deal.
Alright, come on. We only just 1.
-2.
-2. Alright, come on. 5 up. We need one. Make one of these. We made one of them. Awesome. Unfortunately, I have to kill off my heavy bolter.
Yeah.
But yeah. And so that's another death. I definitely am gonna have to spend the command points because I've lost 6 now. I'm gonna auto pass. Let's see if I get a command point. I do. So it only cost me 1. That's good, and that'll allow me to score supremacy. So I get D3 victory points for that. For 3. Awesome.
All right.
There's 3, and then
you charged.
And you charged. So, which almost cost me my supremacy.
Now, what's funny is we still haven't gotten any of the. I don't think we've gotten any of the objectives that we declared. Taken hold.
Yeah, taken hold. We haven't gotten a single one yet.
So
you would think supremacy.
But, yeah, right.
No. Oh wait, seize ground? No. Yeah, taken hold. So.
Yeah, it's taken hold.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what I get. Defend objective 2. Hold the line. If you have at least 3 units within your deployment zone, your opponent has no models in your deployment zone. So.
I mean, you can send your shield captain back, but then you got to kill.
Choose
all
over
those
here,
guys.
so I could conceivably do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So to start, for movement, let's have this bike, my warlord here. He's actually come over here.
Is he advancing?
No.
Okay.
He's just flying. He's 14 actually. He's back. I want to see if get him. Yeah. Okay. Then this one lone bike He's gonna move on up here.
Oh goodness.
I think they're gonna stay in melee. Well, it doesn't really matter because then you'll just fall back. And so I think actually,
If you stay in melee, you're definitely gonna kill me.
Yeah. And I can fly, so I can fall back and shoot anyway. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some. I want to see if I can get them behind these rocks to be out of line of sight of a bunch of your stuff.
Oh yeah, good call.
If I were to move them, if I were to put them back here, because they're gonna have the move to do it, and then I turn them this way.
You're definitely out of view
What
of
can
all
see
my
them.
heavy stuff. So.
Yeah.
Except for maybe
what-
right there in the front. Oh no. Yeah, you're still good. Even against the last cannon in the very front, you're good. So. I guess this one bolter guy can see you.
That one bolter guy sees, so I can just move this guy over here, basically. Ah! Like that. And they should all be out of line of sight. Okay. Now, unfortunately, no, that's fine. Actually, doesn't matter. That's a non-issue, really. Next up, let's have the shield captain. Does he wanna? Yeah, he's gonna move on up to two. Beyond that, and now I'm not falling through it.
Wait, really? I thought you locked him again. I was like, man, that was a good lock.
No, I didn't.
Wow. Okay. Whatever.
These guys are gonna move on up. Where was I? Was up there, and they got 14 inches. So what's the closest? Oh, I can go all the way in the front. I can go right here if I want to. Just outside of an inch of both. And Captain General, I think he's gonna run or advance. I've been watching too much Age of Sigmar. For an additional 1.
Wow.
So 6 to 7. Put him there. Big man with the scary axe is gonna walk up to your line now.
I don't think he's close enough to give his bubble anymore, though, is he?
No, he's not. Okay, so he's there. These two guys are gonna move on up. Because I don't need 3 right now.
They're gonna moonwalk backwards
These guys.
there.
Yep.
They're coming. They're coming.
Here they come, boys. That was on the center one, was it? Yeah. The one that was closest. Alright. I think that's it for movement.
Oh,
The nice thing about this army is that there isn't much to move.
Not at all. That's so awesome. Especially for you, because your turns always seem to take forever.
Well, it's because I have so many things, and they all do so many things.
Right.
And this is just so simple. It's like, oh yeah, these guys have a couple weapons. Just move them up and shoot them. That's it. Alright, so let's move on to shootings. So, to start, I think I'm going to have this guy's salvo launcher go into that Razorback, and this guy's Hurricane Bolter go into these Meltas.
I knew as soon as they unloaded, they were instantly became a target.
Alright, so first salvo launcher. Hitting on 3s, no rerolls. It's a hit. Wound on 3s. Oof, no wound.
Doesn't it rerolls against vehicles, though, right?
Oh, yeah! Thank you.
Yep.
3. Okay, and there's no save, so D6. For 6.
Ooh. Ouch. Alright, I don't need this one exploding, so...
And then the Praetor is going to fire his rapid fire little thingamajigger. So, there's 6. Here's 6 more. Oh, here's 6 more. Hitting on 2s. No rerolls.
And rolls a bunch of 1s.
Not as many. Oh,
there's more.
5.
There's more.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Alright. And then 4s, because it'll match. Oh, it looks like all but one of these wounded. Alrighty. So
3 ups. Which we will felt 2. So, Go ahead and take the sergeant with his regular melta, and then one of these front guys here.
Okay. Next up, I think we're gonna have to. What's the range of their hurricane bolters? Is it 24? Yeah, so he'd be outside of rapid fire for them, inside of rapid fire for them. Oh wait a minute, that's my shield captain. He has a salvo launcher. I don't want to be shooting at them, so I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot the other Razorback.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in range.
Make that ballistic skill worse. Got it. Someone's missing a dice here. Does someone normally have 5 wounds or something?
Well, the bikes normally have 5 wounds. Was this guy wounded?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. He was. So yeah, that's his dice.
All right, so shooting into the other.
So hold on. So salvo launcher.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s, but re-rolling 1s. That's a hit. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling if it fails. That's a wound for.
Not 6. All right,
1. 1 damage on that one.
All right.
Back one. And the shield captain. Does he have? I'm assuming that the master has an invuln, like a 4-up.
Oh, he has a storm shield. He has a 3-up.
A 3-up. Oof. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna fire his salvo launcher into the Razorback. He should be in range.
Okay.
Yeah, he is. Okay. So same deal. 3-up. Hit. 3-up re-rolling. Wounds. D6 damage. For 5.
Dang it. That was the back one, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So they should both be bracketed by at least 1.
They are.
Nice. Okay. Captain General advanced. I'm pretty sure his weapon is rapid fire, so I don't think he can shoot. Let's have these 2 guards fire into the Primaris interceptors.
Okay.
So they're gonna go fire. They have one of them has a Guardian Spear, and the other one has Sentinel Blades. The Guardian Spear first, rapid fire 2, so 2 shots hitting on 2s. Oof. I don't get rerolls with that. And then wounding on 4s because it'll match. And it's a 1 again. Num there. And then the other one is a pistol. So it's only going to be.
Actually, toughness 5. I'm not sure what your strength is, but.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because the Primaris are tough.
Alright. Oof. Alright. I thought the Primaris was the same toughness, but they had better wounds.
Inceptors, at least, are toughness 5.
Fair enough.
Those big old jetpacks.
Probably heavily armored. Alright, so 2 hits with the Sentinel Blade, then 5s. For 1 wound, I don't think there's any. I think it's normal save. Check. Right. Yeah, normal save, 1 damage.
3 up. We're good.
You're good. Now all these 3 guys into your Jump Master.
Okay.
So they're all gonna be rapid fire. So 2s. Is he toughness 4 or 5?
He's toughness 4.
Okay. So that and
even
then...
your regular guys got 2-up ballistic skill.
Yeah.
Wow.
Everything in the army has a 2-up. Well, except for vehicles. And then 4s. So matches. Wow, that's bad.
Okay.
2 wounds at. Does Guardian Spear have AP? Wait a second. At -1. 2 damage each, though.
All right. So our regular save is the same as our invuln save. So 3 up.
3 up. And you make.
I
think the only things left to shoot are these bikes over here.
Yep.
So let's have these Praetors. Can they see? They can see this big old blob right here.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna have them fire all their guns into that blob.
Okay.
They should all be in rapid fire, I believe. Yeah. Okay. 2s. Then 4s. That's a lot of 1s.
That's a lot of 1s. I remember when you used to use these dice. Way back when we first started playing. I think they were terribly unlucky for you then. And
no, because these are the dice I was using when I was playing Tyranids.
3. Are they?
Alright, all those normal say. Oh, dang it. There we go. Normal save on those.
Alright, so 3 up on these guys.
Only one.
1 out of all those shots. Oh,
Good lord.
that is terribly unlucky.
Yeah. Well, lucky for you.
Yeah, well, I mean, terribly
And the
unlucky for
last
you,
one
yeah.
will, I guess, two shot. I think that's it. Oh no, this one spike over here. He'll fire into the Devastators.
Oh, okay.
So 6 dice.
He's in rapid fire.
Yeah, it was 6. Oh, you're right. Alright, 1 miss. And then look at these. 2s. Okay. Then 4s. Looks like 50-50 split down the middle.
3 up again here. Gonna
This time
lose.
you lost 3.
Yeah, lose 3 guys from 1 bike. Lose 1 guy from 3
3
bikes.
Good lord.
Oh, alright. We're gonna take off the cannon fodder here that we brought along with us.
Yep. Alright, time for the charges. So, gonna have these bikes. They're gonna charge into the Devastators and that Razorback.
Okay.
And then we're gonna have these 3 guys charge into the Master.
Uh-huh.
I guess they're toughness 5. I don't really want to charge them, I don't think, if I don't have to. But I kind of want to, well, because they can fly, so it's not like I'm going to be able to lock them up. And
Yep.
yeah, it's because their strength is going to be, it's +1, so they match. Now, they are way better in melee than they are. No, yeah, I will charge them.
Okay.
I'll charge these 2 into them.
All right.
And then this bike into that squad.
Okay.
Now, these guys fell back. They can't charge even with fly, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so they can't charge. So that'll be, yeah, so these get him into them,
All right.
into them into them, and them into...
Lots of charges going on.
Yep.
Where do you want to start?
Let's do these bikes up here. Charge into the Razorback and the Devastators.
All right. Well, let's shoot those Devastators first. We got 3 of them there. Oh, that would be so great if we got one of these to hit. Rerolling 1s.
Right.
3 1s.
Oh, it's a good thing.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, you got one to hit.
I got 1. All right.
Win on 3s.
Yep. Rerolling 1s.
Oh!
And it's a 2. It doesn't even matter.
Oh.
All right. And then we got the Razorback over there with those 12 shots.
Lots of shots. No hit. There's just ones.
Reroll.
There's a hit.
There's a hit. All right. 5s to wound. No luck. Can't believe
and
that
his
Melta.
What about his bolt? Doesn't he have another gun?
He has a storm bolter there. Rapid fire range. I don't know what that is. Selected. That was weird.
Oh, you got 1.
It's a hit.
5s. You got a wound. 2 up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
All right.
And they can't fail. So, I'll pop him in there and pop him right there.
All right.
All right.
Next.
Now let's do these guys into the Masters. Just
right. He's just got his one little bolt pistol
one
there.
Shot.
Nothing.
Yeah,
yeah, they're good.
This guy here, and dice. There you go.
There you go. All right.
Now these guys into them, so they got all their shots.
Oh goodness. All right, overwatching with our assault bolters here. Rerolling 1s.
Oh, you got 2 so far, or 3 so far. 4. Alrighty. Not bad.
Okay.
And what's the strength on these?
Strength 5, so 4 is to wound. All right, 2 wounds there.
Minus 1.
Minus 1.
All right, so 3 up. Put them on the non-storm shield. Right, saved 1, failed 1.
Slipped through, so.
All right, so 1, and let's see how far they charge. They get 5
5.
inches. That's enemy enough.
That's yeah.
Last one is the bike into these guys. You can't fail the charge, but you can do your
All right.
Overwatch.
All right. So we've got 2 missiles then, and 2 las cannons that are prevalent here. We'll do them first.
Yep.
Do the las cannons.
Oh, you got one.
One hit. All right. Oh,
That's a wound.
that's a wound.
4 up.
That's a fail. All right. Now we roll that damage. We need a 4 here. Might command point this if need be, but we don't need to.
I was thinking about re-rolling that, but
with one shot there. They don't even need the rest of the guys. He's just like, stand back. He's just flying right down the middle.
So time for the the melee phase.
Yep.
So let's start with these 2 bikes in here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put the Misericordias into them. No, because then if you pull the front 2, well, do melee attacks all resolved at the same time? We've never really run into a situation like that. I know that in Age of Sigmar they are. So like you can't pull some away to try and get someone out of melee combat before they attack with the next thing.
I mean, usually that's what people do is they pull them out. So
the question is, like, if it's one model using does the model use its weapons at the same time, basically?
I don't think
like,
so. I think it's like each type, right? Because that's what we talked about the other day with the bikes, the Ravenwing. You know, it's like the bolter shot, and then he had his other gun. So, and I'm like, oh, you pulled them off. They're not within range anymore. It's kind of the same deal. It's like if you pull off and you're not in range anymore, then I can't shoot with that other gun, right? Even if it's on the same model, it's on a biker, and
yeah, I know that makes sense for shooting. The question is that how it works in melee?
I mean, that would make sense. That's how it'd work. The rules should be consistent across the board like that. Anything?
According to Reddit, then yeah, all of the attacks are made at the same time. But I can't find any. That's literally the only place I've heard anyone talking about it. So I feel like it's either resolved attacks in the rule. Hold on. That's from last year. That's from late last year.
Because I mean, if that was the case, then you'd have to roll with one model first.
Yeah.
And then roll the other model second. So I'll let you can decide on that one how you want to play it out. I mean, that's just how we've always played it, though. It's like you have a squad full of guys with all different weapons.
Yeah.
After so many attack, then I pull out the ones that haven't got to attack yet, and then they can't attack anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
So I can't find a clear-cut answer. According to Reddit, they're all made at the same time. I skimmed over the battle primer, and it's not really clear. It just says that you can make attacks one at a time or make multiple attacks all at once if you want. One thing I didn't realize is that you can actually split attacks between models. So like if a model makes 3 attacks, you can do 1 attack into one enemy and 2 attacks into another enemy if you want. They don't have to attack the same thing.
Oh, nice.
So that makes this easy. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one guy's going to put his interceptor lances into there's 4 attacks. So he's going to do his Misericordia into the Razorback. And his interceptor lances, all of his interceptor lances, these guys. The second guy is going to put, let's see, he gets what, 4 attacks? Yeah. He's going to put 2 of his attacks into those with the lance, and the other 2 into the Razorback, and the Misericordia into the Razorback too.
Okay.
So in this case, what we do.
Roll the lances first.
Yeah, roll all the lance attacks first before you take any models away.
Yeah.
And so we can keep doing it like that. The reason I got confused is because in Age of Sigmar, in the similar situation, it specifies all attacks happen at once. So you can't you can't pull models away to get them out. All that'll happen is they'll keep attacking, and then you allocate all the wounds, all the damage at once it's all been dealt.
Yeah.
And
But I
people,
mean, the rules don't cross over completely. There are plenty of
not
rules
always, yeah.
that aren't.
That's why I was confused about it. It's like, it's like, can you do that? Because
I mean, it's still technically an entirely another game, just because it's
but
made
what's surreal
by the same people.
is that at least not in the battle primer, there's no rule saying that you can pull that the model has to it has to be in range when you shoot if you already declared it and some models died. That's the way people are doing it, and maybe it says something. Maybe it like, expands upon in the core rule book, but in the battle primer, technically speaking, if you declared the gun, you can still shoot it even if they pulled models.
Yeah, I've got the rules right here.
That's
I can pull
really
up the
weird.
advanced rules.
Yeah, that might be That might be the where you would find like answer. Anyway, let's do this first. So, Vortex, and then 2 more into the Devastator squad, hitting on 2s. Looks like they all hit, wounding on 3s, rerolling all fails because we did charge. And only got 1 fail. It failed anyway. Alright, so that's all these at -2.
Alright. 5 up. We got 3 guys here, so that's
looks like
3
we got-
fails.
Alright, and then the 2 attacks that were into the other one, into this Razorback. Both hit, wound on 5s, but rerolling. If they fail, 1 succeeds, the other one fails. Alright, and so -2 on the Razorback.
Okay. He fails.
D3 damage. And 1 damage.
Alrighty.
And then the 2 Misericordias.
Down to 3.
2s and 5s. No rerolls here. Oh, wow. Okay, and these are minus. I've never actually even hit with these this game. -2, but 1 damage each.
Okay. Felled both of them.
So 2 damage.
It's dead. Does it explode? Oh, it does. Oh, do I want to command point
no. You could do some damage to me, but you're gonna do some damage to like everything for you.
Exactly.
Like isn't it 6 inches or something? What's the range on it?
It should be 6. Double check here. Usually it's 6
Sometimes
inches and D3 damage. So
yeah.
6 inches suffers D3.
Oh, that's a huge chunk.
I mean, that's.
They're gonna hit your tech priest. It's gonna hit these. It's gonna hit everything.
It hits everything.
Yeah. Everything. So you can command point it, or you're gonna take it.
1 sec. So I'm gonna let it go because, yeah, my poor Razorback is gonna get hurt, but it's gonna get locked down in melee anyway. So that's. I mean, I figured that it's not really gonna matter anyway on him. These guys can take the hits. The Tech Marine and the Lieutenant have plenty of wounds, so they'll be okay. And then the fodder can die here. So we're going to let it go. Let's roll for your these guys here first. See how many they take. Oh,
just 1.
Only 1. Wow. And I don't think I can command point that, can I?
Nope. Don't think so.
I don't know.
Not sure.
Because it has to be a dice I roll. Who rolls the damage then? The owner of the model or the owner of the model?
Oh, we actually... Crap, I think me and Creed ran into the same problem a long time ago, but
yeah, it feels like it. Hold on.
I think we opted not to have him roll, or I think we opted to not have it happen.
Hold on. Let me look up exploding in the index here.
I guess it's not stated in the rules. The people on Daka Daka think that it would be you because it's your vehicle, but it's another gray area. The rules don't actually state.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know, I feel like if it's my vehicle, then I would roll the damage on everything. Because I'm the one causing the damage to occur.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I
really want to command point.
I really want to command point this. So, all right. For 3. All right. Instead, and then do I get the command point back? I do. So it doesn't even cost me anything. Awesome. I believe it's still alive though. It was on 4 wounds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's down to 1. All right. Then rolling everything else here. We'll do the
So
other
D3 on that guy.
Razorback. Take it
For 1.
to 1. Okay,
So
that's
he's bracketed though to his
he's
bottom
not
bracket.
actually. He's still in the middle bracket. 1 and 2 is his lowest.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's because he's
That's
a trans.
fucking
I think it's because he's a
weird.
transport. All right. Then we'll do the Tech Marine. Oof, he's taking 3 though. Let me double check his health.
Probably 4.
Probably, but he's a pretty cheap character.
Ooh, according to the model, it's 2.
Wounds. He has 4 wounds. No, these are old models.
Okay, good.
Yeah, none of that stuff's updated. So,
Good.
all right. So
That's-
he's down to
brutal.
1. Ouch. Next squad here, this tactical squad. They're gonna lose 1 guy here. Lose that bat guy. And actually, no, just in case. Yeah, I'll do that. Lose that guy. And the lieutenant. Oof, lieutenant's gonna lose 3
Ooh.
out of his something 4. So yeah, he's down to 1. Ouch. This might have not been the best idea. And then
It's
that
fine.
last squad. They're gonna lose 2 guys. Okay. Lose these 2 here.
Okay.
All right. So we're still alive,
Everything?
but ouch.
Oh, now this guy's
that all
Ah!
hurt.
All right. So now we do the consolidate.
Pile in.
So yeah. So
Got it.
obviously I have to be closer.
Yep.
So I'm gonna bring him over here. That was probably the longest thing that's happened this game so far.
Right.
So let's do these guys into the master. So 1, 2, 3. Let's do the Sentinel Blade first. So where are you, Sentinel Blade? Sentinel Blade in melee. Custodian has 3 attacks with the Sentinel Blade. Alright, yeah. 3 attacks. Hit on 2s. Oh, of course, get a 1. Wounding on... He's strength 4, right?
Toughness 4.
Or toughness 4, so it'll match, so 4s. No wounds from him. Alright, so now the guys who actually care about. They attack with the Guardian Spears and the Misericordia. So Guardian Spears first. We'll just do them all at once. Choose. Is there anything? I don't think there's anything special for melee with Guardian Spears. Yeah, there's not. Okay. Got away. And 3s, because this will give him +1 to strength. Ooh, alright, so 2 wound or 2 hits -2, so take the 3 up.
Ouch. Alright, how much damage?
So, D3 each.
Alright, so 1 went through. Only 1 went through.
1 went through? Oh,
yeah.
Sorry. 1 damage.
Alright.
Now the Misericordias. 2 of these. Non-2s. 1. 3. I think that this is a strength user, so that wouldn't hit. Yeah, it is. So that's not a hit. So
Okay.
that's all for them.
They only got a strength of 4?
They have a strength, actually. Shoot. They have a strength of 5. I'm stupid.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. It would be -3. So.
Okay, so 3 up anyway, yeah. So it goes through.
So D3 damage.
This one's D3 also?
Yeah.
What's the difference then between the 2 weapons?
The difference is that the Sentinel Blade is a 12-inch range pistol 2 instead of rapid fire 1, and it's only strength user instead of strength +1.
So you could have rolled them all together then. So both weapons do D3 damage.
Conceivably, yeah. I was thinking that it was strength 4, which is why I didn't. But you're right.
Okay.
I could have rolled them all together. So
Okay.
that was 2 damage.
All right. He's down to 2.
Alright. And I guess we'll pile in and get base to base so that he can't escape.
The flyer, yeah.
Yep. It's not like it's gonna matter.
He's a melee guy anyway. He's right where he wants to be.
Yeah, I know. It's like, oh no, you'll fly away and then not charge me.
Alright, and then
That's not what you're gonna do.
this last melee, God.
No, these guys.
And these guys are toughness 5, so.
Okay, yeah. So then this time it'll make sense.
Yeah.
So let's do the Sentinel Blade first. So, yep, 3 attacks. 2s. All hit. 4s. Oof.
Wow.
Okay, minus 2.
Alright, so 5 up. Fail.
D3.
Alright.
Looks like 1 got popped.
That's 1 dead guy. Definitely don't want to take the sergeant, so we'll take this guy on the end here.
Alright. Now the blade, or now the spear, the guardian spear. No rerolls. These will be 3s. And minus 2.
Alright, save that. Okay.
And the Misericordia. Minus. Shit. Was the Misericordia 1 or 2? It's 2 minus 2.
Okay,
So,
that's a fail.
so just 1 damage, but it won't kill anyone because.
I thought you said it was D3.
No, the Misericordia is 1 damage.
Yeah, that's what you hit my captain with, and then you rolled a D3.
That was
and
the Sentinel Blade.
The very last thing you did?
You're right. I didn't attack the captain with the Misericordias. Oh my gosh.
So you didn't.
I didn't resolve the attacks of the Misericordias. I could still kill him.
That's what you rolled, and then you did D3 damage, right?
I rolled for the Guardian Spears first.
Yeah.
And then I rolled for the Sentinel Blade on the guy with the Storm Shield. That was I didn't attack with the Misericordias. There's only 2 attacks with there's only 2 Misericordias. So the other thing the Misericordia does is if they let me see, I have to kill or just to take a hit with it. When a model fights, make 1 attack. Oh no, wait, never mind. I'm thinking of something else.
Make 1 attack?
Make 1 additional attack with the Misericordia. So basically, I had 1 model here with a Misericordia.
So he has 2 melee weapons?
Yeah, he has attacks with the Sentinel. If you take a Sentinel Blade,
yeah,
then you can take a Storm Shield.
Yeah,
but you can't have a Storm Shield with a spear.
Okay.
And if you take a Misericordia, you get an additional attack with it, like a free attack with the Misericordia if you don't have a Storm Shield. So you don't put Misericordias on your Storm Shields, but you put them on your spears. So in these squads, you'll have 2 Misericordias because there'll be 2 spear units.
Okay.
But not 1 on the Storm Shield.
Okay.
So this technically 3 weapons, but yeah. All right, so let's resolve those 2 to that guy. Hits. D1 over, so 3s. No. All right, 1, so he's not gonna kill him. Just 2 minus 2.
All right, saved.
So he's 1 out of 1.
He saved.
Oh, I probably should.
It's a Storm Shield. He saved.
Oh, duh. It's a Storm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So all that and it didn't even matter.
So it didn't matter. Good to know.
All right, now let me hit back and kill something.
Oh no, you might bump my bikes.
All right. Well, my Tech Marine here, he's got some good stuff.
Does he have an Amnesian Axe?
He's just a Power Axe.
Oh.
So.
This is the same kind of model as the Admech Axe, which is called the Amnesian Axe. It's basically a beefed up Power Axe.
All right. Because we got rid of the arm for a conversion beamer, so he doesn't have that. But we do have the Power Axe, which we will swing with first here. So we got 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. All right, all 3 will hit.
Nice.
The axe adds +1 to their strength, which isn't going to matter. It's only going to bring it up to a 5. So still 5s to wound. Rerolling 1s.
Ooh, nice.
Because of the lieutenant nearby. Wow, all
Nice.
three, and these are -2.
Okay, so my 4-up emblem.
Awesome, awesome.
What's the damage?
It's only 1 damage. We will kill 1 bike at least.
Shoot. I think that was on this guy.
I think it was on the front guy.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, because he
Pretty
was
sure.
the closest one. So, and then the back one will take 2 damage. So,
Yeah.
is anyone else in melee? I think.
Oh, he's still in range
Oh
of them.
no, he's out. He's at 1.1.
Really? I was trying to get him in melee range.
Yeah, I'll say that because I know you were trying to, and I know you
Yeah.
could have moved him like about right there, and that would have put
Yeah.
him there. That was your
Okay.
intent, so
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and allow it then. So then these 2 guys will hit back then as well. Hitting on 3s here.
Sorry.
2 hits. Wounding on 5s. Rerolling 1s.
Up.
Alright, 1 wound. Normal save.
2 up.
Alright, he's good.
Oh. Okay.
Not bad. Then the captain over here. Hopefully he can do some major damage here. We got 4 attacks with that thunder hammer, so
Okay.
hitting on 3s because normally he has a 2 up, but the hammer is a -1, so.
Okay.
And then he allows himself rerolls a 1 because he's a captain, and they reroll into 2s. What are the
All right,
chances?
so 3.
All right, and then this doubles his strength here, so yeah, 3s.
Okay.
Oh,
Have you any rerolls the wounds?
no, but I do get that once per game reroll with him because of his warlord trait.
Fair enough.
Question is, do I save it for later for like because we're only gonna kill 1 guy, but we have the potential to kill another. Sure, we'll use his once a game reroll here, and it rerolls into a 1. All right, so you got one invuln save to make there.
1 4 up.
Yeah, he makes it. So it wasn't for nothing. All of that. Okay. So worst captain ever. And then we'll move on to these inceptors over here. All right, they got 2 attacks each, and the sergeant has 3 attacks. So 7 in total here. Only strength 4 though. They got that higher toughness, but that does not matter. Does not carry over in strength. So
yeah.
3 ups.
Okay.
Okay. 5 up. And no AP.
Yeah,
2
2.
wounds.
2 up.
No.
Got them both.
Alright. I believe that is it, right? We just had the 3 left because
Yeah.
that 1 failed. Alright, so what did you score this turn?
Nothing. I didn't get hold of the line because these guys are still alive.
2 though.
Yeah. And I'm working on defend 2, so you're gonna have to kill the bulkiest thing in my army.
Well, I just have to be near it, right? Because he doesn't have objective secured.
No, yeah, he does. He's a bike.
Well, I mean, he's an HQ though.
He's a bike, doesn't matter. He has the biker keyword. That's what triggers it.
Oh, that's all you
why,
need, huh?
That's why the biker meta is so dangerous, is because you
Oh.
get your most powerful characters can steal it for anything other than troops.
Ouch. Okay, then. Alright, so I won't be able to stop you from that, but that'll hold him down at least, so.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm
nothing
working
yet,
on
but working on it. Alright, so then we'll go on to
turn 3.
Dark Eldar, turn 3. Let's see what we draw.
Dark
Eldar.
Eldar.
Dark Angels. Oh, such blasphemy going on. Ooh,
Dark
Kingslayer.
Eldar, guys.
That was weird. Okay.
That was the
that
entire
was my
deck.
whole deck. Alright, there we go.
Okay.
Big Game Hunter, which I
you
can't get.
Can't do that.
So,
yeah.
wow, drawn a lot of those this game.
Yeah, right.
No
forgiveness.
forgiveness. Score 1 victory point.
Oh,
if enemy
no.
characters Dark Angels in the fight phase.
I don't think that's gonna happen, but it's technically possible. So.
Oh goodness. All right, and then the last one, defend 4. Where is 4 at?
4 is not one of the ones I'm on.
I'm right
so
here on it,
get
so
yeah. So that's cool.
That'll definitely happen. I don't see losing that one.
Well, Mm, could happen. Could not happen. Who knows? All right.
Uh, that's going to
Can
be
we?
incredibly hard, killing a character in melee and then getting Kingslayer. Oof.
Yeah.
That in itself is going to be hard,
Um.
because this is your warlord, right? On the jet bike, not this guy?
Actually, it's this one over here.
Okay, so it's not even
It's
this.
not even the guy who's in your face.
Yeah, it's
Although
well, it's not
he's quite durable as well.
it's not the named character though, which is kind
Yeah.
of amusing.
The named character has a 3-up invuln as well, and as many wounds as a bike. So.
All right, well let's see what we can do here.
So I want to apologize now. We lost about 20 minutes of footage. It got corrupted, and even using special programs to repair the footage. The only thing I was able to do is make it from not being viewable at all to viewable but very distorted, and so it's not very good. But I managed to condense the 20 minutes down into 2 minutes and 50 seconds. So what I'm going to do for you right quick is just kind of give you a quick play-by-play of the least choppiest footage I could give you, and just to give you the details of what important happens next. If you want to skip this part, go ahead. The whole last hour or so of the battle is still after this, and then we talk about the two armies. So this, while this is a little important, it's not a major part of the battle, but I didn't want it just to skip ahead and you not know what happened. So without further ado, let's look at this footage right quick. All right, so here my Inceptors are just falling out of melee, as they do more good at shooting than they do it stuck in melee here. That captain's going to stay in melee over there. These guys are going to fall back out of melee because I have a stratagem that allows them to fall back and still shoot with only a -1 penalty to their ballistic skill. So, and then everyone else is just going to stay stationary there to get those rerolls of 1. These guys, they have to move closer together, as the rules say, to keep unit cohesion. Um, so they're forced to move back, so I can't keep them stationary. Then this whole blob of stuff over here is just moving around the hill so I can get line of sight on these guys here next to the tree, as this big blocking terrain is preventing me from doing pretty much anything. And unfortunately, having to move my Devastators, which I was hoping to keep them there the whole game and keep those rerolls of 1s forever, since I never bothered to put a captain next to them. And just measuring out our rapid fire range here, and then shooting with pretty much everything I've got. However, I don't think I do any good shooting at all. Same thing on this side. So I go in here to spin that command point and see if I get it back, which I don't, which allows them to shoot at this guy, because that's a big squad of guys to miss out on my shooting this late in the game with so few models left. And then I do spin the command point to do the Hellfire Shells, which ends up paying off, and we actually finally kill that last bike sitting there. Everything else tries to shoot here at his HQs that are kind of out left in the open. We only managed to do 1 wound to his name character there, and no luck anywhere else. These guys shoot a whole bunch, no good here. But the captain does manage to swing and finally take out one of his custodian guard, but then it ends up costing us the captain, and he actually ends up dying, which is a real shame. These guys, they move during their turn to the other side of the hill. I did not see this coming, so that way they could deny me 4 and take it for themselves. And then my jump pack guys get surrounded brutally. You'll see here in a minute. And then his warlord does move up onto 1 there. And then starts to mow down all of my guys here. Managed to take out 4 in this one shooting phase just from the bikes alone, which was pretty bad. And then his name character charges in, and so do his bikes at this point. They start to clean up beyond this point. Yeah, right in there. My lieutenant is not able to pile in because it's greater than 3 inches, but my tech marine is able to pile in, thankfully. And then then you see it there at the end that they start getting swarmed by all of his units that are around me. But yeah, with that, we're just going to cut back to where we left off, and the video should continue from here.
So I opted to pile in because I realized that he has the Mastercrafted Bolter. So I'd prefer him not to be able to shoot that.
All right.
Over here is done. The only thing left is my warlord into that squad. So let's see how many get murdered. 5 attacks plus the Misericordia. Let's start with Lance. Rerolling ones. Got it. Ooh.
Wow.
That sucks. So 2 at -2.
Oh, come on. Ah, still
2
dead.
die. 2 die. But there's 3 more in the squad. I still have the Misericordia to do.
Yeah,
But
I know. It'll be close. And the sergeant's the only one within range anyway, so to tie it up with you.
Yep. Got it.
That's a hit.
And 3.
Oof.
Got it. -2. Nope,
Oh,
he's dead.
nope, he's dead.
Got him.
I
Yeah.
could spend a command point here. Because there's so much on the line, yeah, I'm going to command point this and hope for a 5 or 6 here.
33% chance. Nope.
Nope. Alright, do I get that
He's
command
dead.
point back? No.
Nope.
Alright, double loss there. So
Here's
that's
our
gonna
Marine, sir.
hurt.
And I could conceivably pile. I need to be within 3 inches to be controlling it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be right about here, I think. Well, I need to put it a little further back. My idea is maybe I can be, once again, out of line of sight of your heavy guns. You're going to have to move.
So I'll have to move again.
Yeah.
Alright.
Sure. Yep.
So we're gonna attack back now here with the Tech Marine and his power axe that he's got. Ouch. I think let me double check the rerolls of 1. I think that's only for
shooting.
Yeah, for shooting.
Oof. Yeah, it's the way it is for AdMech.
Yeah. Alright, and 4 to wound there, strength 5? I don't
Toughness 5.
Wait, hold on,
so,
Louis.
yeah.
Hold on. That's the gun. Those are bikes, dude. Those.
Oh, duh. Yeah, those are toughness.
Hold on, I'm double checking. Yeah, I think it's +2 strength. No, power axe is +1 strength, but -2 AP. So unfortunately, no luck there. Then we'll move on to the lieutenant, who's gonna hit back. He has 3 attacks with that power lance of his. +2 strength, which will be nice. No rerolls there. Thankfully, he's got a nice 2-up weapon skill. Ouch. That's not going to do it, though. And I can't reroll 2s. It's been a lousy game of rolling a lot of 2s whenever I needed either a 1 or a 3 or higher. And I've rolled a lot of 2s this game.
All right. So, hold the line. Definitely got that.
Well.
So that's 1. Secure objective 1. Also done. And because you controlled objective 1 before I secured it, I also score the Emperor's Vengeance.
Yep.
So I gain D3 for 3.
Wow. Well, so strong comeback there.
Wow.
Ouch.
Yeah.
So you got Slay the Warlord, then these guys, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ouch. So I was feeling good with my 6 here, and then you just came out of nowhere and passed me up and destroyed my army in the process. So
I got really lucky with those card draws. Those were like exactly what I needed.
So turn 3, the turnaround. Turn 1 and 2, Dark Angel's feeling good, right? I mean, we were killing stuff. We were scoring victory points and denying victory points, and then that turn 3 came around. He got all those perfect cards that he scored massive points on, and then took out my lines in the process. So yeah, not looking good for these guys here. All right, we'll go on to Dark Angels, turn 4.
Priority orders. Oh, you can't do that. Your warlord's dead.
Yeah, so can't do that one.
Yep. Defend objective 2.
two.
That's the one over
Oh
here.
god, that ain't gonna happen. And then
Master
Master of the
of the
Warp. Can't do that one.
Can't do that.
Look at that. That is crazy. I've
My
pulled so many of
goodness.
those. And then so
Control
Pure
objective 4. You could technically do that one.
I could.
Oh yeah, you could, yeah. I mean, you can. So, it's only a secure. It's not a. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
a.
not defend.
Oh, I just realized. One of the things I got was a take and hold.
What are you talking about? Was it?
One of the cards
Oh,
that I
yeah.
got. Secure objective 1's take and hold. I just thought of it because you
Oh,
just drew a take and hold.
jeez. 11
Did
points
you
to
do
my
any-
6.
Did you do any take and holds?
Mine are all over here now.
No. But just got one, so that'll actually be worth 2 objective. That'll be worth 2 points.
Doable. All right, so we'll move all these guys to the right, moving again. 6 inches. Make sure we get it right on it. We need every inch we can get here. There you go.
I don't know. Well, if you do it that way, the rocket launcher won't be able to see still.
Yeah.
So
But I've got another rocket launcher that can. So.
true. Okay.
All right, and then I think these guys are going to skirt around the other way. Skirt around.
Let's just say he's here. It works. Oh,
All right.
Okay.
And we're going to move this guy over here. I think they'll benefit more from the rerolls of 1 to wound with their heavy weapons.
yeah.
All right. Unfortunately, falling back, that's so sad. Did not want to have to fall back with him. Actually kind of liked where he was at. Let's see. We go 2 there.
And you gotta go a little bit
And
around.
4.
You have to start around the whole thing.
If we advanced...
Can you
see.
fall back in advance?
You know, I don't know. I thought it
I
was just
think
part
we've
of the
run into this
movement.
problem before. I think we determined you actually can't. It's fine. Falling back. Units start in the movement phase as an inch enemy can either remain stationary or fall back. If you choose to fall back, you must end its move more than 1 inch away from all enemy units. If unit fall back, it cannot advance
Okay.
or charge later in that turn.
Alright, so we definitely won't be doing it with him. So we're going to just pull back out the lieutenant so we can secure 4. That's going to be our best bet here. 1 sec. And gonna fall back with the Tech Marine, unfortunately. He's gonna kind of run away there onto the side behind the Razorback. If not, he's just gonna get obliterated and try to remember to heal this time. So for once, I don't even
That
know.
happens at the end of your movement phase, right?
At the end of your movement phase. Okay. I was not sure if it's at the end of the movement, but I feel like that's the end of my movement phase because it is. I've got nothing left. All right.
All
So
right.
at the end of my movement phase, within 1, I can restore D3 wounds to it. Hooah! For 1. All right. So still the same
Better than
bracket.
nothing.
All right. We'll go into shooting here. Definitely going to be focusing on the Warlord. That's where all of our attention
Yeah,
is.
this
here.
is the can you kill my warlord
Yeah.
turn.
If I can't kill the Warlord this turn, I mean that's kind of game over. Unfortunately, as sad as that is.
Yeah. Because then he can just jump over here.
Yep.
And your entire army is cut off for like 2 turns.
So the sergeant will give the bonus to the missile launcher again, which will cancel out the whole moving penalty, and then everyone's going to go ahead and shoot into the commander there, or your lead guy, your warlord.
Okay.
All right, we've got 2 las cannons here. Going to just do both of them at once. Both of those hit. All right, 3s to wound here.
You got one?
Ouch. I'm gonna spin a command point and reroll this 1.
This early?
Yep.
Okay.
That's a hit, and
All right.
my warlord's dead, so no rerolls or no
So
get command points
3
back.
up. 3 up and boom. And I'm gonna spend his once a turn reroll to reroll that.
God, I forgot he had
And
that.
I got it.
Ouch. All right, and then hitting with that missile launcher with the flak, and that's a hit.
Got it.
D3 for
Ooh,
3. All right,
3, 5 up, feel no pains.
and that's down to 1 command point there.
And I only took 1.
5 up, feel no pain.
Yep, that's what his warlord trait gives him.
Holy crap!
Superior creation.
This guy's unstoppable.
Yeah. When I said he's the most durable unit in my army, what I probably should have said is he's more durable than the entirety of Death Guard combined.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, I guess we're just gonna shoot with these guys, see what happens. They're barely within rapid fire, so 6 shots from bolters. Now, if bolters kill him, then
That'd be hysterical.
that'd be pretty bad.
I couldn't even be mad at that point.
That's weird. All right, so regular bolters here. You never know, I guess.
No,
No,
only one
nope.
miss. 5s. We got 2.
2.
2 2-ups. Nah, he's good.
All right. Pretty sure we've lost here. He's only down to 6 wounds here. We'll see how this missile launcher and this plasma gun go. Basically, is kind of what we're down to. Missile launcher.
Oh.
That hits. I thought it was
Hits,
gonna be a
hit.
3. 3's a wound. That's a
That's a
wound.
hit. 3 up. Okay.
Is it?
That
Hold on. Let me check the AP of that. Oh, you have a 3 up.
doesn't
pinball.
matter. I have 3 up pinball.
Okay. Yeah, well. At that point, not being able to do enough damage, I'm going to go ahead and concede.
Oh.
Unfortunately, like I still have a decent amount of things left, but I can't feasibly come back and score enough points to win, and I know that.
Yeah. You just got those defend cards, or 2
Yeah.
were just too unlucky. Cause
If I could
I've
have
got
scored defend 4, I wasn't planning on you flying over. I didn't even think about that as a possibility.
yeah.
And,
I was just gonna fly over, and then that hit my captain plus him. That guy's pretty much guaranteed to die.
No, I was talking about like 2 turns ago.
Oh,
You jumped
yeah.
over the wall on me, and they obliterated my whole squad here. I was like 1 turn away from getting that defend 4, and
Yeah.
I did not see that coming. So, and then drawing Kingslayer and killing an HQ in melee.
Now that you've actually attempted to kill that warlord, you
Oh.
understand how like futile Kingslayer really was.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. Would have been better off with the other one just killing you in melee.
Killing in melee, yeah.
Yeah. Ouch. You definitely drew some great cards though that were just lined up for you in the stars to get massive points and take a gigantic lead on me. And then I drew just terrible cards there. Even if it was just a straight like kill each other, I still think you have it in the bag.
Now, definitely.
Yeah, I wasn't able to take out your warlord, and so he's just got to charge these units and then take them out.
Yeah.
He's not going to have any problems. This is just cleanup over here. Both the lieutenant and the tech marine are at 1 wound, and the poor Razorback's only at 4. And you've got these guys coming up from the rear with the other shield captain. Yeah, he'll pop that Razorback with his Melta, and then it's just cleanup crew for everybody else. Dang.
Yeah.
Super cool though. These models are outstanding. They look super cool. I definitely would like to play them sometime. I'm gonna play Dark Angels a few more games, I think, just because it's been so long since I've played them, and they're one of my favorite armies. Coming back to them again, getting the rerolls of 1 if I don't move. Oh, that was so cool. Like the first 2 turns, I really utilized it, but then you were just up in my face, and I was falling back or repositioning around these huge rocks that were terrible line of sight blockers.
Yeah.
And
This map makes up for the distinct
I
lack
couldn't
of,
put my guys on top of them either because they just fall right through. Definitely need to redesign this map. We used it because of these right here, which give us the layouts. But
I don't think it's a bad map. It's just a shame that the rocks are so finicky. Like if the rocks worked normally, it would be really, really good.
I think it needs some cover though, some actual real cover for our units.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is if you think about it, if you play smart, the line of sight blocking kind of makes up for the lack of cover
But I don't.
because you can.
That works for you because you're mobile. Me
Well,
as a
yeah,
stationary guy, like with my heavy weapons, I can't be skirting around rocks hiding. I mean,
yeah.
I lose my rerolls of 1. I get the -1 for moving with a heavy weapon. I mean, it's just not in the books for my guys to be moving.
I think you would have seen the benefit more if I was playing Admech. If I was playing something that was as hurt by being blocked by line of sight as you are, because
Yeah.
the main problem is just you suffer from line of sight. I really kind of benefit from it because I'm melee and I can fly, so I can just fly
Yep.
behind things.
And you're super fast.
Yeah.
So, I mean, literally
I think
just
the only one
popping over
faster than
huge walls and
yeah.
over a unit in the process to get on the other side of
Yeah.
4 there. Did
I think
not
that the
see
only
that one.
ones who are faster than them are Drakari. Like I think that maybe some of the other flyer bikes
Harlequins are
as fast.
pretty fast if they're mounted up. So,
Yeah,
and they get a advance and still charge. They're really
yeah,
nice.
that's really crazy good.
Um,
The
yeah,
big thing that the bikes that works well with for these bikes is the fact that they get that 2-up in that 2-up weapon skill and ballistic skill. It's like so you can constantly zip around and take shots, and it doesn't hurt you. Like it's in a lot of armies, moving with a heavy weapon that turns your 33% chance to fail or so into 50-50.
yep.
But when you're dealing with these guys, it goes from what I don't even know the statistics on that, but a 1 in 6 to
Yeah.
a 2 in 6. It's like it basically if you move, you become as likely to hit as most other armies are likely to hit at all. So it's not really
Yeah,
it's not really detrimental.
not a
You aren't
big deal.
afraid of it. And you get a lot of it. You get pretty good access to rerolls. Like you can, if you really need to be shooting, you can just stay near your bikes and you get all those rerolls to 1s, and all that. So, all in all,
In hindsight here for both sides, I think my Tech Marine. I forgot about him for so many turns. He could have been healing. I think I missed out 2 or 3 times on him to heal my Razorbacks because they were taking damage every single turn, and he never once tried to heal them except for the very end when it didn't even matter anymore. So that was my bad. Also, my Warlord, his relic -1 to hit. Like I said it in the beginning, but then we both forgot, and that was on me. I mean, I was the controller of that model, so I should have been reminding you.
yeah.
That
And
is.
I don't know anything about most Space Marines, so I can't catch when you make a mistake the same way you can't really catch when I make a mistake on most of my
Yeah.
things.
Only thing I think you could have done better is I feel like your Custodes back here were wasted on 3 and 6. Like they were just kind of
Yeah.
camping there, and if you ever needed to come back and secure them, you had the mobility on the bikes if it really came down to it. Like you never got supremacy, you never even got anything for 3 or 6. So literally they were wasted when they could have
Well,
been
not
up front,
entirely. The reason that I put him back there was A, in case I drew those cards, and B, because I knew you had deep strikers. So I knew that sooner or later you were going to jump behind me.
I
So
mean,
you're either going to jump behind my bikes or you jump behind these guys, and these guys are strong enough to fight your deep strikers one-on-one. They're not the best at it, they're not as good as the bikes, but they can do
if
it.
I was to deep strike, it wouldn't have mattered. I would have gone after them wherever they were on the board. They were my
Yeah.
targets. Because the assault bolters, right? That would have they matched them in their toughness. There's no point in me dropping assault bolters in front of bikes because then that's 5s to wound instead of 4s.
Yeah.
So no matter where these guys ended up on the board, they were going to get gunned down by the assault bolters. And then the captain, he was going to jump down into where he could fight and not get lit up with Overwatch. So once again, limiting to just these guys.
Yeah. And that makes sense.
So I don't think it really mattered. Like you being in the back, that doesn't really make me go after them. I was going to go after them no matter what.
Oh, it wasn't that I thought I'd make you go after them. It was more so the fact that keeping them back here prevented you from surrounding me. It was that sense. It's like you have to split up. Either you're going in between my forces, in which case you're sandwiched in between, or you're behind one of my two lines, in which case you're in the back. And even though they were all the way back here, if you had managed to kill them, you would still taken another turn to get back up to where everything else is going on. Meanwhile, the bikes, yes, they have the mobility. I can jump across the board if I wanted to, but I want to be. Those are also my most killy things.
Yep.
Like I'd much rather have the bikes in combat than these guys in combat. So
I just feel like they were mostly wasted. I mean, they tied me up. They would have tied me up wherever they were again.
Well, actually, in this instance, they weren't wasted. In fact, they were very necessary because they're the reason that I got hold the line. That's 3 units right there, exactly.
Sorry, you were saying?
No, I'm saying so. Them being back here is actually the reason I got hold the line, because
that is true.
This is 3
yes.
units, and so basically, the way I saw it was they each have a 6-inch movement. So if I could keep them in the middle, basically in this general area, I can easily get to whichever of these 3 just because of the way they ended up being positioned.
But I feel like those are really expensive, just babysitters. They're literally there just to grab a point if you ever happen to need it. Which, if I had never dropped troops back here, they really would have never seen any use. I probably could have not even gone after them, saved my guys for the fights up here, and never even needed to go after them because they didn't have the range of their ranged weapons. 24 inches is not going to shoot me way back here in my deployment zone. So I just feel like if I had played it differently and I hadn't gone back there, you really wouldn't have seen any use out of them, except for that one instance where you got hold the line.
Yeah. And then, you're right. Like, being an expensive babysitter, that's true, but it's Custodes. Like, that's going to be the case no matter what. Like,
I mean, ultimately, if you drop a squad of them, couldn't you take a squad of bikes instead?
Well, exactly. Well, that's the thing, though. We talked about this before we started the game. I didn't want to be that guy. I didn't want to spam bikes, and technically, you can't if you're going to try and be in a tournament.
It depends on the tournament. They stated some tournaments don't care and are allowing it. It's more of it's just guidelines. You can take them where they.
Personally, I think as time goes on, more tournaments are going to adopt that because it just everything that I've been seeing, all of the battle reports that have adopted it, everybody, like all the community people, are basically saying it just makes the game more balanced. Like it just makes sense. Like you instantly kill things like like the Hive Tyrant spam, for example. That awful list where it's just like 6 Hive Tyrants and Spore Mines taking up all of the other spots.
I feel bad though because it also includes troops. So your basic troop choices you can't take a lot.
For armies that don't have troops or don't have a lot of troop choices, it's really much a problem. They need to they probably should add They probably should add like some sort of like thing saying.
I mean, because most armies, they either get their basic troop choice or they get scouts, and that's kind of, for most of them, those are your 2 options. Tau get their basic fire warriors, or they get breachers. And breachers are very much, you have to kind of build for them, so you really need to take a hammerhead, or not a hammerhead, but a devilfish to put them inside, and then they really benefit, if you take the HQ choice that buffs them even further. So you have to sink a lot of points into just taking one single squad of breachers. So for Tau are just pretty much only locked into fire warriors when it comes to unit building. And if you can only take 3 squads, you will never be able to take a brigade. I mean, just forget that.
I think that most of the heavier competitive tournaments, a lot of them have their own deployment types. Like I know, like Warhammer World does that, Adepticon does that. Like they don't even let you use the standard 8th edition deployments. You have to use their own. And if that's the case, then those are the tournaments who are going to disregard the rule because they have their own balancing system set up, and that's totally fine.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's more so like, realistically speaking, if you want to make a full army, all you really need is a battalion and an additional. Like you need, a spearhead or a spearhead, vanguard, or outrunner. The ones that let you bring the other stuff. That's all you actually need. Everything else is just sort of icing on the cake. So the only people who really get hurt by that are the armies who only have one troop choice and want to run multiple battalions.
Yep.
And there aren't actually that many of those. Space Marine, like, again, yeah, brigades, out of the question. But I get the impression that most tournaments will probably think of that anyway, who want to run that rule, and make an addendum saying troops are exempt or something like that.
Yeah, even my army today I had 4 tactical squads and then 2 scouts. So, I mean, there's no way I could follow that rule, not for this. I mean, I guess I could have dropped another tactical squad for a 3rd scout. But, I mean, you saw it. My scouts didn't do anything. They were literal cannon fodder. And they took an entire first round of shooting. And melee, I think, from what I remember.
No. I don't think. I shot them to death.
Okay.
And then I charged your...
you charged the tank and the Razorback over on the side. Yeah. So, I mean, that's it. They took 1 round of shooting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those points were gone. Thankfully,
a lot of
super
troops
cheap.
are not very good. So that's kind of... They're throwing... Like, that's how it is for Admech with their troops. Like, aside from the Rangers giving them the sniper rifle, you probably don't want to invest points into your Skitarii because they're not going to do much for you. They're there to be bodies on the ground.
Yeah.
So it. I guess that's sort of the way I see it. Is if you play something like Space Marines, it hurts you a lot more because Space Marines are actually relevant. All of their units, in fact, their
tactical squads are nice. I mean, out of a 5-man squad, I can throw in a heavy support or a heavy weapon, right? So. I mean, it's a pretty common tactic to run just a 5-man squad and 6 of them if you're going to run 2 battalions like I did today, which I debated just running 6 5-man squads. I mean, that's 6 heavy weapons I can throw in that are all separated in different squads without having to bring a Devastator squad.
Yeah.
Which I was very proud of these guys. They did pretty.
They held their line pretty well. The big thing was when they popped my bike on the Overwatch.
Yeah, that was.
They probably would have been pretty bad for the last couple of turns for them if the bike had gotten through, but they got lucky.
Yep.
That's how it works.
I love the flak missile, and I like the Hellfire shells. I wish there was a little extra bonus like the whole +1 against like monsters or something. That would be cool because that's what they're used for, right? In the lore, they're used for fighting Tyranids and popping Carnifexes, right? So if we got a +1 for Hellfire shells against monsters, I think that would be cool.
Unfortunately, I don't think that'll happen.
I don't think
that'd be
so
stepping
either.
That'd be stepping on the toes of Death Guard, or not Death Guard, Death Watch.
So, well, I mean, Ultramarines are tyrannic war vets, so they're in the index. So, which those guys are cool too, but kind of pricey for such small squads.
Yeah, they're index only. Most of the index only stuff.
Yeah,
it's kind of jank. Yeah.
All right.
So, what did you think about fighting against Custodes?
So durable. Like, whenever I finally started shooting at your Warlord, yeah, you're right. I was just like, I was not ready for that. The crazy invulns, the crazy amount of health, the 5+ ignore wounds after all of that. Oh, goodness. I mean, everyone's got an invuln in this army. I mean, it's worse than fighting Harlequins. Harlequins at least are stuck at only a 4+ invuln. They don't have a 2+ also regular save against infantry. So Harlequins will crumble against massive fire. These guys, though, massive fire ain't nothing. Not when you have a 2+ regular save.
Unless your massive fire is putting out like 40 shots.
Yeah, I mean, the assault cannons were really nice. If I wasn't having to shoot at bikes, though, bikes with that toughness 6.
Yeah.
I don't know about that because, again, volume of fire is nice, but I mean, with those invulns, it's either using big guns to break that toughness, which you have invulns to take care of, or I use massive fire, which there's not a massive fire gun that I have that I can think of offhand that's gonna be able to even match that that toughness 6. So
yeah. basically have to fire anti-vehicle guns at them, and
Oh
anti-vehicle
no.
guns are the things that are.
Twin assault cannon is strength 6.
Mmm.
I did that wrong. Wow. Okay, internet. You're more than welcome to hate on me for being a bad player. Worst Warhammer player of 2018, right here. This guy. Uh, ouch.
Ouch.
That was brutal.
Yeah.
I was thinking it in
I'm.
my head as heavy bolters, and that these were basically just more shots than a heavy bolter. Um, yeah, so I
It's
did
like a,
not think about that extra strength.
yeah. That probably would have made a bit of a difference. Maybe, maybe not. It's one of
I
those
don't think it would have
things.
made the difference, but I think it would have improved significantly.
Yeah. Might have killed, but maybe might have killed a bike a little faster or something.
Yep. I'm so rusty. I've been playing so much Tau that
Right?
I
How did it
was
feel
not
to be
ready
able to
for.
hit things again?
Ugh. So I mean, having a 3-up ballistic skill is nice, but running Dark Angels with the rerolls to 1 anyway, so it felt like playing Tau a little bit still, but with better shooting. And
Yeah.
and I think I like the guns better, right? So I mean, I like the las cannons and the missile launchers and the heavy bolters. Being able to dish out mortal wounds with those weapons that isn't on a 6+ like a rail cannon or a rail gun is, right?
Well, it
Ugh.
does cost you a lot of command points. If you weren't running the 2 battalions, then you wouldn't have been able to dish out that many mortal wounds before you
Uh,
ran out.
yeah, not quite. I might have been a little more lenient on it.
Yeah.
I did run a brigade once that was centered around that combo. So I had a banner, which allowed me to get an extra shot off whenever I removed a model, and then I had an apothecary. So I'd always kill off my heavy bolters and my missile launchers, and so then they'd get one last shot as they die, and so I'd be spending command points during my opponent's turn to do the flak missile and do the hellfire shell, and spending those command points on my turn to do the same thing. So I was dishing out twice the amount of mortal wounds, and then the apothecary would just bring them right back the next turn.
Yeah.
That's a fun combo, but again, it works as a brigade because you get so many command points, and that was back when you didn't get as many as you do now.
Yeah,
So
now you do. Now you get even more.
yeah, now it's crazy. I think it's 12 command points for a brigade. Yeah,
Yeah.
so 15 in total there. That's a lot of command points to burn through. So that kind of combo would really come into play, I think, for that. Um, but yeah, I love my Tau. I love my mechs. Mechs are super cool. Hammerheads are growing on me. Um, we actually played a game that didn't get recorded, and I used hammerheads to try them out instead of broadsides. I was so much happier with hammerheads. But that's not this battle report.
Yes.
So, um, but yeah, so more Dark Angels to come. Regular Dark Angels, not so much filling the Raven Wing. Deathwing is way too overcosted. They're the most expensive Terminators um, that the Imperium has for not
Wow.
anything special.
Terminators in 8th edition in general are overcosted.
They are,
Right.
and there's a few that kind of balance it back. Death Watch, new Death Watch stuff is really nice with all their special rounds and their re-rolling of ones to wound certain things. Uh, and when you wound on a 2+, you right with a storm bolter that you deep strike in behind, a squad of 5 guys there. Death Watch Terminators are probably the best in the game right now that I can think of because storm bolters got added to getting their special issue ammunition. So you drop in just 5 Terminators behind enemy lines, right? So they're in rapid
Yeah.
fire range. So that's 10 shots, and you use the rerolls or not. You use the 2+ rounds to wound, right? So you're hitting, and then you're wounding on 2s, and then if you're rerolling 1s against that particular unit type, um, and that's just with storm bolters. Just storm bolters.
Yeah, right.
So then you load a guy up with a cyclone missile launcher, and then they've got their power gloves or their hammers, whatever you want for their melee weapons, and they are scary. I mean,
Yeah.
that's kind
How
of
many
crazy.
points are they?
I think it comes out to be like 176 or something like that for a squad of 5.
Oh wow, yeah, that's actually really cheap.
Yeah, for Terminators, yeah, that's pretty good. That's that 2+ regular save, 5+ innate invuln. Um, yeah, you have to give up the gun to be able to get the storm shield. So it kind of takes away from the combo there, and makes them way more expensive when you start adding on storm shields.
Yeah. The
Uh,
only Terminators that I've found that were useful are the Death Guard ones, and specifically the melee ones. The other ones are awful, and they're way more expensive than that. They're like 180 something for 3.
oof, yeah, 5 guys with.
They're really strong, but it's like 3 models with basically hand flamers. They get like the special plaguey hand flamer. It's like pistol D6 or something, and plague
Oh
weapon
yeah,
for rerolls. And then they get
it's like a D3 on the hand
yeah,
flamers. Yeah,
yeah,
and
and
you
then they
and you
get
can't really deep strike because you don't have the range to shoot as soon as you land.
yeah, but well, that's the thing. They're melee units.
Yeah.
They're really slow, but they devastate in melee. It's like the base strength is like 5. I think that their like weapons bring them up to 8, and then they do like AP minus 3 D3 damage, rerolling wounds because of plague weapon.
Dang.
So they're really strong, but they're really expensive. Now they're also a bodyguard unit, which is part of the reason that they're so expensive. They're one of the ones where they can intercept wounds. So you're kind of supposed to run them with Mortarion,
Yeah.
but I've only run them once. It was a game as Creed, and I ran them with the generic what's it called? Lord of Contagion. Basically like the Death Guard version of Chaos Lord. And
yeah.
they wrecked some pretty devastating madness where they walk, but they are so slow, and they got like a 4-inch move.
Yeah. Those models are really cool though.
Yeah. Oh, the Death Shroud Terminator models, like the actual models, they might be my favorite models that Games Workshop's ever put out.
Wow.
They're unbelievable. They're just beautiful.
That is pretty impressive.
Those models by themselves were the reason that I started trying Death Guard. Because they were so good.
All right,
Like,
guys.
if I ever
Well, if y'all think, if y'all have any pointers for me, I know I definitely there's some out there. I called them throughout the game. If I could remember my stuff better, remembering the stats of some of my weapons a little better, remembering some abilities, and remembering my relic. I can't believe I
yeah,
let
that probably would have made quite the difference.
That would have definitely helped him out back there, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall strategy. Let me know what you think. Am I wasting my time bringing 3 Razorbacks, even if only putting troops in one of them? So the other ones are literally just rolling around with. Basically, for the twin assault cannons is the whole reason I brought them. They have decent, the 3-up ballistic skill, so a 4-up after they move, and they've got good mobility. So they're kind of also my objective grabbers. They're so big that they can block you getting to objectives. So if they park in front of it, you have to go all the way around it and to like cut me off. Yeah, they don't have objectives secured, and they're only one model. But they're so big, I feel like that's still a good way to grab objectives and hold them just temporarily. That's the reason I brought them. Again, strength 6, not 5, and AP minus 1, 12 shots. Definitely some great horde killers, in my opinion at least. Useful pretty much everywhere, and I can always, if they do get in melee, pop the stratagem so they fall back and they can still shoot again. So that's huge. No penalties or nothing like that. So yeah, bring in the tacticals for the flak and hellfire rounds. Do you think I'm putting too much faith in those stratagems as kind of it's a big part of my strategy is to use those stratagems every turn. Do you think I'm putting too much faith in those and bring too many things in my army? I had like 3 or 4 missile launchers, 2 or 3 heavy bolters. Even though I can only do those once per turn, my whole thought process was if I have to move a unit, I still have another unit that can stay stationary and use those stratagems to their fullest, right? So I don't have to worry about that -1 penalty to hit, and then furthering decreasing my chances of hitting with to get those mortal wounds. So I feel like bringing 2 of each is probably good. I might have went a little overboard with this army, bringing too many of those things, whereas my Devastators probably could have benefit from having something else instead of 2 missile launchers. But yeah, overall, really good, fun game. Custodes are awesome. Definitely want to try playing them out. I don't know how I'd play them differently. Again, like you said, I don't want to be that guy and run bikes, but they're so good. Oh, so good, so durable that having even so few of
Yeah.
them just makes it feel like, yeah, every one you lose is important, but I mean, it took a lot of work just to kill 1 or 2 a turn.
Well, exactly. Like, think about how this game went. Now imagine if instead of having those 3 troops, I just had 3 more bikes.
Yeah.
Or 2 more, even just 2 more bikes. Because I think the point cost, the bikes are a little more expensive.
Yeah, I'm sure
It's
they
like
are.
It's like 144 versus 180.
I don't know, maybe like dropping some upgrades on like, other people and filling out numbers more. Maybe that would be possible. But
Yeah.
until I actually get in there and tweak the numbers myself, I won't know. But I guess that's it, guys. Give us a like and a subscribe if you like this. You want to see more tabletop simulator Warhammer battles. Just trying to always show off new units to you, show off new models to really show you what's available. Try to play on new maps so you don't see the same maps over and over to show you the potential there. And as always, I'll see you in the next battle.